That would have been bad. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And then one more, guys. I gotta turn one more on in a second when it's stable. One's named Penis. Now, that's not entirely true. Stankat, how you doing? Disco? Butt game. I'm making vegan lasagna right now. Nice, cat. What goes into vegan lasagna? Mushrooms? Spinach? Is there cheese? No, because it's vegan. You got like some like nut cheese, like pistachio cheese. What do they call it? Now, where the hell am I? What am I doing? Oh wait, I remember. I'm meant to get into the principal's office, right? Oh, that's right. We were stuck. I forgot. I was trying to get into the office and I could not find the way in. Locked. Locked. Can I get out? I've got to help everyone. Okay, so my answer is inside this place somewhere. But I'm a little lost, I must say. Because, you know, every time we played this, it's like, you know, a 2-week or 3-week gap. And I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing. Okay, no one in here is enlightening me at all. Green Studded Lemon, how you doing? Spitfire, how you doing? Pio Bird, how are you doing? Oh, you? It's locked. Oh, that's right. Well, Erica told me to go, like, into the other... But I saved them all already, so... What do I do now? Excuse me? Girl, I don't know what game this is. I ain't never known it existed before you started playing it months ago. Medabots? Medabots was like... When I was in grade 4, Medabots was like huge. But really it was only for that like year. I don't think Medabots progressed after that. I think after that it was more like Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Really took over. Medabots was the year before. And then when was Crush Gear and Beyblade? Beyblade and Medabots were kind of like the same time. Beyblade was more popular because like these things are meant to come with a toy, right? And like Medabots, we didn't have the technology to have Medabots or the laws, but Beyblades we could actually have. So the Beyblade toys is far more superior and far more fun to play with at lunch. Oh, I have a key. Oh, okay, shit. I didn't realize I had a key. We better save. The unknown is fast approaching. Yo, Hachiro! Stay away. I'll attack you. Hachiro looking like a bona fide creep. I forgot this was today. Biz, by now surely it must be muscle memory. Cat, why do you have a 1 too? I believe you guys get those ones. The first 10 people to subscribe on Twitch get a 1 next to their name forever, right? The first subscribers? Isn't that how it works? Mods ban that guy. Alright, let's remember how to play again. Each time I gotta remember. Ooh. They're gonna miss though, because they haven't got the accuracy boost yet. Are they gonna miss? Oh, they hit him! Yes! Set him on fire. Me right now dancing. How good is the Ahmed Mossum dancing hog meme? I found a hog for real, for real. One of them is my Prime account that I subbed to myself with, and apparently I can like pick and choose who actually gets the badge. Oh, cat! Thank you very much, fat cat. Pepsi drinking. Thank you, fat cat. I've spent a long time on the Twitch gifts that pop up. All different like categories and conditions. There's like so many I put in there. Oh my god, what is this? Like, is it a gifted sub? Snaggercat, you gifted. Thank you very much, Snaggercat. That's sweet of you. But hold on, Snaggercat, you gifted a sub, but you're not a sub yet. That's so generous. I've lost my train of thought. What do I do? Shooting. Shooting and killing, of course. Okay, I now realize now that you have a Steam account, I have your Steam account, I can finally get you dispatch. I didn't think of that. I suppose, yeah, if you can gift games on Steam, can't you? Without any input from the person receiving. Now they're blocking, aren't they? I mean, what's happening here? Damn. Lasers are powerful in this game. Oh, they're powerful. Too powerful, I think. And my heal's kind of useless. It's not going to do enough. This is such a vicious cycle, getting blocked by the blocker on the blocker. As long as he doesn't absorb it, though. Oh! Another cheer from Fat Cat. Thank you, Fat Cat. 200! Oh my goodness. Thank you, Fat Cat. Maybe I've opened up another Pandora's box by allowing the bits. I don't know how many of those you got stashed away. Oh, Snaggercat, you were trying to get your own sub, it seems. But you're the top gifter. Thank you, Snaggercat. I think you can do a chargeback. I mean, if you wanted to get something, the other thing, if that's what you're trying to do. Guys, with donations again, like, if you get too crazy about it, and you, like, you know, get carried away in the moment, please do charge back. Like, I want you guys to be looked after yourselves before me, please. I would not like it if people were doing that and they couldn't. Alright, that one's on fire. Missing. I'm not taking anyone's sub away. Oh, you're so generous, Snagcat. Thank you. I'm gonna give Hog a 5,000 cheer next week. I'm saving for a big surprise. Good God, Fat Cat. Why? And an Oracle as well, 1 cheer. What is this hype train thing? I don't know what that is on Twitch, but apparently you guys are contributing to it. A lot. Guys, thank you. Oracle, no! What happened? How dare Cat do that? Oh my goodness. I really should just put these battles on like auto, because I just do the same thing each time. But you can't trust the AI though. Autismo, that's me! I got to screenshot that and send it to my friend called Autismo, who was supposed to join the stream today. I invited him. There we go, I've told him. Hog, if a person goes too crazy with that, do I have permission to stop them via 1 0 minutes timeout? Yes, you can time them out for 0 minutes. $10 minutes? What does a timeout do? It times out from everything, right? I don't want that to happen. No, everyone's free to do what they want, but just let it be known my policy and what I wish for everyone to happen is what I've said. Don't time anyone out there, because then they can't talk at all. Here's, I went back to the gym for the first time in a week, and I lost all my progress, and I'm beat. Oh no! I stopped going for a week through the snow. It's, yeah, breaking your habit is like the worst thing with a gym, because then mentally the hurdle to get over, to like get back to where you were just a very short time ago, is like so disheartening, isn't it? That would always be my biggest pitfall. I'd like train for a bit and then something would happen, wouldn't train for a bit, try to go back and you're not as good as you were, and then you're just like so demotivated. What is that move? I've not seen that before. Okay, well, heal then, I guess. Oh, he's missing his arm now too. Shit, we're getting damaged. Again, I'm not paying attention enough. Hog, I'm getting an actual job soon. Fat Cat, what is it going to be? Where at? What is it? Are you excited? That's great. Time someone out if they're like local men in your area, just click this link. Yeah, the timeouts and the bans are for like, you know, the bots spamming you to buy something or like get you off site, or like, you know, the neo-Nazis. No, my arm! This is really bad. That was my damaging guy. No more blocking, please. That is not going to help. These lasers, the trouble is they always just kill one part, so this healing mode is not helping. And Power Bottom Bob doesn't have any other attacks, and his anti-air missile is weak as hell. Whoops. How about blocking someone if they're spamming money constantly? And this is Meerkat. Is that because you want the top position? He's still blocking this guy. That guy's so annoying. Do I charge Medaforce at this point? Maybe I don't know. I kind of got to get rid of one of these guys. I'm going to charge Medaforce. I have to redo this battle. He can still block even without no arms? I don't really understand that. How are you doing that? Please die. Okay, that's good. 1 health head. Goodbye. Oh, he's gone, dude. How bottom Bob dead again? How bottom Bob? Hey Hog, it may take a bit of time, but I can make an emblem for the mods, the Hog Knights. So, do mods have special emblems? I've not really looked at the side here. Is that, I didn't know that was an option. Is that an option? That'd be cool. I've done like my best to like make everything have a little graphic, but I'm not an artist, even though I did art in high school and whatnot. That's about the length of my the length of my skills. What do we got? Nothing, nothing, nothing. Charge. I want to be a Hog Knight. Fat Cat, you already are a Hog Knight. A Hog Knight is not an accolade. Hog Knight is a state of being. Knight in hogging armor. That is one beautiful hedgehog that helmet is wearing. It's actually a parasitic organism. Now, please, Almighty God, aim for the guy at the top. Also, shrapnel attack. Please, 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 please. Yes! That's what we're looking for. RNG, RNG. Chain it, baby, chain it. Chain it, baby! Oh, close. We could have used that, though. We really could have used that. Maybe the shrapnel attack will finish it off. Oh, Hedgehog, I liked your shirt. Thank you very much, Biz. Yeah, guys, in the Discord, I posted a picture in photography of the first mock-up that I received of the first Hedgehog Radio t-shirt. Now, I think the emblem on it could be just a tiny bit smaller. I think when you're actually wearing it, I put it on, it seemed pretty big. Like, bigger than what you would usually have in that kind of spot on other shirts. So I thought a little bit smaller. I think I'm going to order one in white as well to see how vibrant the printing is. Because on the black, it's quite dark. And, like, it looks nice in black, the shirt itself. The shirt itself is a nice, you know, fabric. It feels soft, decent, good size. But I wonder if it's going to be like a little bit of a brighter emblem on the white. So I'm going to try that out as well in a different size as well, see how that looks. But it could be a go. I mean, they seem totally fine. But yeah, let me know if you guys look in there. Let me know if you think the emblem is too big or what you think you'd like. Of course, like, this is just the first one of hopefully more, but I had to like design it myself. I had to go back on the internet to like change my logo a bit and like make some new circles and stuff around it and like bring up the resolution, because the hedgehog himself obviously is low poly, and the emblem I have on my channel is also very low res. We wanna... This could be a mistake, but hopefully this kills that guy. Oh yes, that's fantastic. Sacrifice yourself. That's it, come on. Yes! I'll protect my king hog, is the last thing I do. Do you like that Deus Hog emote? Deus Hog is great. And the triple hog dance. Left armor, it's new, thank God. I'm so glad we lived and won. And we made this little boy cry. I don't care what it looks like if it's hog merch. So I made like a black t-shirt, and there's one in like a sort of like a stone color gray and white as well. Just 3 different options, just very basic stuff. Just trying to learn how it all gets done as well. And it's just the channel emblem, you know, the channel logo on where the breast pocket is. But I think it's just a little bit too big. And I think if it was a little bit smaller, it would fit nice on the shirt, and also the hog would look a little better because he's obviously not the highest resolution. So the smaller he is, the more crispy he'll look as well. But as it stands, though, I think it looks quite good already. But I think it's a little bit smaller would make it exactly how I want it. I can just imagine the interaction when I wear the shirt. Person, wow, I like your shirt. What's that on it? Me, runs away because I hate human interaction. So that leads me to the next question there, Biz. Should I put some little text there as well that says Hedgehog Radio so people don't even have to ask? Like a little name tag. It could be the little emblem and then like a little Hedgehog Radio underneath it as well as a word. What do you think of that? Or just the circle like a badge, like bonk. No text. The principal said that if I do this, I'll get my many friends. The principal's behind it all.
The principal? Well, I didn't know.
I must kill the principal. He ran away. Well, I want to know more about what Hitcher said he got in the principal. Where is the principal? I'm in the shadows. The shadow principal. Where is he? Where is the principal? I better not look at someone else. Computer without permission, guy. This guy is a criminal. We're looking for dirt. One second, I'm getting a text from my friend. I have made the Deus Ex Hog even cooler. Is it possible? He's in the bookshelf. Oh. Ooh, I'm saved. What do you mean? Are you okay? Thank you for saving me. I'm the school's principal. It seems that someone disguised as me is going around the school, doing all sorts of bad things. I see, then this fake principal must be using Hachiro to do his dirty work. What's that about a Wano? Also, you're not a student here, are you? Let's skip over that. I'll get a more detailed version of the story later, thanks. There's secret passage in this room. The villain you're looking for is in there. How do you know that? Okay, but why is there a hidden door in the school? It's a secret room where I keep my collection of medals, sure. Alright, where's the secret room, bro? Here?
Wow, this shine. It's wonderful.
Principal's a freak? I've made it even cooler. Look closely. So how have you edited... Hog Days X... What is that? What's in the reflection? So how does that work? That's a thing on Twitch, right? If you get enough channel points, you can modify an emote. And how does that work? It works for you or for everyone? You've changed the glasses to like more aviators. You've added... Is there like a reflection of a screen though? I can't see it. It's too small. I need like 5 monitors, dude, so I can see more. Hold on a second. Wait, hold on. You've put the other Pixel Cool Guy glasses on top of the glasses, and now he's wearing 2 sets of glasses. That's what it is. Yeah, I see it now. I need 100 more points to modify Hedgehog, but that's like a one-time personal use, right? I don't have to go back in there and re-edit my emotes from you guys, do I? Like that little hand. Look at that. What is that? Hog Point TK. Point. Fat Cat, I love that merch. That's very kind. But yeah, I thought because it's very new to me. I thought I'd make a very plain one like that, keep it very cheap, and see how we go, like how it works to like add it to your YouTube channel, all that kind of business. And then, you know, later on we can have some more fun, maybe commission some artists, maybe get some like custom like artworks with the hog stuff on it, or maybe just some different like poses, maybe one of like Clive and Hog, one of Desdemona and Hog, maybe all 3 of them, just different things, texts, memes. But I thought I'd do a very, very basic, very cheap one to start off to see, you know, how it works, like, you know, because, you know, they seem like a very reputable company. But who knows? I mean, I'm going to try and order another shirt, see if what the quality is like on that one. You know, I think it's better to start the ball very slowly, because you don't want to like just jump out there with all this shit. Hoodies, hats, badges, whatever, and then people start buying them and they come and be like, oh, these kind of shit, actually. Like, don't want that to happen. So, it'll be a work in progress. Bro, give me 100 points when I modify the boat. You gotta wait. You gotta slowly accrue. By the way, Hog, sorry for many emails yesterday, the other day during the screen. Yes, you were very excitable. It's alright. It was a very special day. Extenuating circumstances. Everyone gets a free pass. Never do it again, or I'll crush you. No, I'm kidding. Sea Slug, remember it.
You coward. You deceived the boy to steal Medabots. Even worse than that, you take children hostage.
The children are the future of the Robber gang. Oh, tongue-tied. As for the Medabot that we had that Brat Hutchero steal for us, my minions are on their way to come collect it. You are too late. Now we roll battle. I should have saved. No, Erica! They've kidnapped yet another one of my friends. Let go of me. I have something on you guys. The principal of this school is that guy there. Hog, let us gamble? How do I do that? Rains and pours. Well, this is delightful. Which part specifically? I could draw something for you if you want. Just let me know. Oh yeah, well, my plan is, Biz, like, you know, later on, when more ad revenue kicks in and I save it up, I could then commission someone. You, who knows? Because I don't want to be like, hey, fan, please make some art, and then I just put it on a shirt, and then you get, there's no like, you know, that's not fair. Like, I want to do it properly, you know. So I think I'll start off by trying my own shit, and then, I mean, what I would love to happen is, like, say you sell a bit of like t-shirt merch, you put that money, you know, you collect a bit of that money and save up the money from the proceeds of that merch to then make a better merch with it or something like that. I don't know. I guess that plan works out really well for the t-shirt maker, but maybe not for like the community or me. But I don't know. I think the sad thing of the world is that everything fucking costs money for everyone. If you want to do cool things, you got to fucking spend a lot of money. Unless you're playing Medabots, which is acquired for free.
At Master Menthe super chatted $2.
Hey.
Hello Hedgehog Radio. Goodbye again, Hedgehog Radio.
Hello, Masterman. Goodbye again, Masterman. Hey, Masterman, I cracked up laughing with your message to me in the birthday card. That was... You gotta keep a good meme going. Thank you. Who am I shooting today? Missiles? Let's use rifle. Rifle does more damage. Oh yeah, I'm robot. Medabots called Autismo. I forgot. Oh, we should have saved, hey. I kind of forgot. The whole thing, my good sir, is good. I'm homeless. A joke. Well, I'm glad that's not true. I crave the sweet relief of death. Okay, we're in a mood today, guys. I know where the hog lives. A burrow, of course. Little does he know, I'm actually currently on the second floor of a building. We had our birthday day at work today, so we got ice cream cake also. We had our birthday day. Who's we? Or is it like you once a month you celebrate a birthday for everyone in the... I need some more information on this. I'm confused. But I'm glad you got ice cream cake. Disco Rider, yes, I am the excitable one. Lol, Asperger's good burr. All good, my friend. I have family members with Asperger's as well. It's nothing new to me. God, this mantis is frail as hell. Look at him. He's got 15 health on each hat. Oh, he's gone. Oh, the Medabot manatee. He got fried, dude. What the hell? That was a lot of damage, actually. The missile usually doesn't do that much damage. Yeah, light him up. I'm in the walls of said building. Not again. The asbestos just can't take that much inhalation. On my way home, love you. We like being tired and not telling the difference between chats. Was that meant to be a text to your friend? Cool your jets, Oracle. I'll cry. Autismo handshakes in chat. Twitch died for me. It sacrificed its life for you. It jumped in front of that bullet. Okay, what is up with this Medabot at the top here being like some sort of like prophet looking guy? Look at him. He's frozen. We celebrated all the January birthdays at once. They'll do it again in March for me and the ones and my one other coworker. That's interesting. So like they just look who's got a birthday that month, and if no one has a birthday that month, there's no party. And if there's one or more, you do it's a birthday regimented day. Okay, this boss fight is going pretty well for me, I must say. Flow damage. Unusable. He blocked it. He censored me. Fuck retail jobs and fuck capitalism even more. I'm sure many people in this chat feel the same way. About specifically both of those things, actually. I used to work for a grocery store myself. And I made a big mistake when I did the hiring process because I said that I could lift like 20 kilos above my head, and they were like, sweet. So they put me on like the night shift lifting boxes. Instead of just like the day shift at a checkout or something like that. They were like, oh, he can lift 20 kilos. Put him in the night shift, dude. I'm there all night just lifting boxes. But luckily for me, I was savvy. And the grocery store like organized their workers who did the stock filling by aisles. So you would have your aisles that you'd be in charge of. And you had to, like, you know, stock them all, tidy them all up, make them look like a proper thing. Everyone had their own section, right? I was savvy enough to be like, hey, give me the fucking the toilet paper aisle. I don't know how I scored it. I can't really remember. But that was, like, the best fucking aisle. Because half of the things you had to just put back were just big, fluffy, just big blocks of toilet paper. And it was like, boom, done, boom, done. Whereas, like, some of the other guys in the work, they got, like, stuck with, like, the can aisle. And so they've got, like, so much weight in cans, just one by one, putting a can on the shelf and like spinning it around, making it face the right way, taking them like all night. With like half my box that I would do would just be all toilet paper. I just like jam it on there like a big fucking Lego brick. Melt him. Melting is always the right choice. Now my YouTube froze, I'm back on Twitch. So, it's great that I have the dual stream set up there. It means, you know, never miss a beat, even if something fucks up. I turn 19 soon, unfortunately. What's unfortunate about that? Old, I say as I turn 18 in June. I gotta say, I've seen a few, you know, sensational video essays about Gen Z being very anti-aging. As in, like, not like, you know, doing skincare, but like literal, like they don't like the passage of time. What's up with that, guys? I mean, I feel like no one likes the passage of time. I mean, like, obviously getting older and getting, you know, feebler and getting IBS and shit like that, but I gotta say, like, when I look back now, like, after going through the eye of the storm, I'm pretty comfortably happy being the age I am now, and, like, things weren't better, you know, 10 years ago. Like, Polygon on Wood, hello, how you doing? I had an ex-girlfriend that, like, she was doing, like, she got into doing, like, medicine at university, right? And, she didn't know if she wanted to do it or not. She had other aspirations and other dreams to do in her life, right? But getting into medicine is obviously very hard and prestigious and, a gift, as well as is hard to work towards. She was very clever. But in some ways, because in other ways she was very unwise, because I was always talking to her about it. She was always lamenting, being like, I'm not sure I want to do this, not sure I want to do this, and it's such a, you know, big workload, and always having to be there and do it, and being part of the, like, fucking, like, you know, almost like a cult it is. Like, you get, like, so locked in with the people that are doing it in your cohort. You go away on trips together, you do all these camps, activities. It becomes your whole identity, basically. And so then, like, a year has passed, and she's like, I don't know if I want to do this, I have other dreams and ambitions. I was like, well, why don't you just, you know, stop doing what you're doing and pursue those? And she's like, no, I can't. It's too late. Like, I've done 1 year of this 6-year degree, and I'm 20, not even. I think maybe I'm 20, maybe I think she was 20, maybe 19, 20, I think 20. And she's like, I can't, I've sunk too much time into this now, and it's all over, basically. She thought she was gonna, like, die at 30. I think she had her whole life planned out. to do that. And now, I mean, what's the point of that? Like, you've got time. Is that how you guys are feeling when you say, unfortunately, I'm turning 19, unfortunately, or old, I'm 18? Like, there's a lot of life to live. I mean, if you told me what I would do in a span of like 10 years, it's almost like a whole lifetime of things, basically. Like, so much can be done. And so much of what you think you're going to do and what you end up doing changes as well. Sunk cost fallacy. Yeah, I know it's a sunk cost fallacy, but it's like literally... That's like the slowest... You've like stepped into like a little rock pool with your feet and you're like, well, I may as well drown. Like that kind of sunk cost fallacy at that level. Like, what? Rosa, how long has Hoggy been streaming? I've been live for 40 minutes. Woke up 7 minutes ago. Good God, you're in a bad cycle. Modern society, especially in America, there's so much more pressure for kids, especially teenagers, to be more mature. Now, why do you think that is? I think a lot of it comes with always being scrutinized and filmed, in which you're very... I notice a big trend of people being very worried to be themselves, for one thing, and also to be silly. Because they're worried they're going to get recorded and, like, blow up as a meme and be made fun of online. And so that would lead you into being, like, more, like, reserved and mature, naturally, because you're like, if I grow up faster and I'm mature, then I won't be silly in public and I'll never get clipped out of context. Whereas, like, you know, kids in the 90s, the 80s, like, no one's filming them unless specifically, hey, guys, I just got this, like, camera, do you want to, like, record us doing something? Like, that's the only time you'd get recorded, and you'd do a fun thing. Like, you watch those old YouTube videos of the guys, like, reenacting, like, the Kingdom Hearts battle and shit like that. Like, live-action Kingdom Hearts battle 17 years ago. And it's, like, clearly the most cringy thing in the world. But also hilarious and awesome. But they chose to do that, you know? It's not like they were just, like, playing around, their friends snapped them on their phone or something like that without them really knowing. In many other languages, there's no distinction between teenagers and preteens, and there's just all these kids, really teens, they still have a childhood. Yeah. Well, I think the earlier you get onto like a phone and get into like watching stuff online, the faster you leave that preteen existence, because I don't know, like you've become part of a more of a monoculture, which is adult. There's only like kid culture and adult culture. There's no like transitional culture really anymore. Because back in the day before, like, you know, being exposed to all that kind of stuff, you were just kind of like finding your own way in a small pocket with your friends wherever the hell you lived, right? But now you're exposed online to a lot of adult ways of living through content. So that you want to emulate that, right? And then it becomes monoculture for one thing, and also mono-aged culture. Yeah, 30 ain't that old. Like, I mean, I'm watching things lately of these, you know, 80-year-old plus grandpas and grandmas who are turning their lives around at their age from doing, like, weightlifting and shit like that. And before they were like, ah, shit, you know, I'm feeble, I'm decrepit, I can't really walk properly, I'm, like, hunched over, I gotta do something about this. And it's not fucking too late. They go to the gym, they hit the fucking gym, and now suddenly there's, like, these 80-year-old women lifting bigger weights above their head than I can. Because they've done the work, and they're like, you know what, it's never too late to do anything, and they look fucking fit and fantastic. I mean, they look old, sure, they got wrinkles, but they ain't moving old. They're moving like, you know, people in their 40s. And I mean, I think what really makes someone old is like getting stuck in your ways. I think once you like a lot of people are like guilty of this. I think definitely in the past as well, because there was no like exposure to other things. Now there's no real excuse. You can always be exposed to young stuff. I think if YouTube and like TikTok and everything, Instagram, social media didn't exist, I would I would probably be older than I am now, but because of all that stuff, I am much more younger than I probably would have been back in the past kind of decades. Because I'm exposed constantly to, you know, new stuff. And it's when you stop doing that, that you get locked into a position, then you get old. You start thinking old, you start thinking smaller, and I think that's what old is, really. Oh, what am I going to do? Let me say before something else happens. Not paying at all any attention to the game. Waxing philosophical about old. Steal them, Icky! Steal them! He'll give me one, surely. Because I saved the day. Wait, is he back in the closet again? Woo! I was caught again. You suck. Please take this. Head Medabot. Appeal sound. Can I have one of the medals, though? I need a medal. And a tin pet. I need a tin pet, bro. Nobody will use Medabots for an evil purpose again. No, no one could possibly use the killer robots for evil. Should I do my homework? It's due by 11:59. And what time is it now? I think you should probably do it. I saw a video of a grandma with a flamethrower today. My date of birth says I'm 80, but my mental capacities say I'm 15. Your brain remains plastic your entire life, excluding extenuating circumstances. Yes, I mean, obviously you can get, like, you know, dementia or something like that. Unfortunately, someone in my family is suffering from that right now. And then, you know, that's unfortunate. You cannot really control that. Totally. I mean, they're saying some things you can do that, you know, prevent or help prevent. But what's that? I mean, like... It's like, you know, if you, I think it's kind of like, you know, you could eat all these things and you'll stop going bald or something like that. But it's like, you know, if you're going to go bald, it's, you know, something deep inside your genetic makeup that makes that happen. And you can eat all the oranges you want. It probably won't stop it. Without, like, some sort of actual big science. Hog would be disappointed at what? Oh, if you don't do the homework, yeah. I would be. Your education is important. I feel like we're heading towards a point where it's like, if you're one of the guys that can finish their homework, you're going to be like top of the class, and you're going to get like succeed in life above a lot of other people if you just turn in the homework. Did Koji save Karen? I can't believe he took Karen. I wanted Karen. Karen for myself. I like this guy. Nobody knows what's going to happen in the world anymore. This guy's a soothsayer. He saw the future coming ahead of himself 20 years ago. The whole your brain stops developing at 25 is a massive myth, caused by the fact the quoted study didn't have a study cases above 25. Anecdotally, though, to be fair, after the age of 25, you do kind of have a different sort of brain thinking. Anecdotally, I'm saying. That's why probably why that study has always been quoted so much, because just like vibes-based, it's like, yeah, since being 25 until now, I feel like I'm thinking differently. I feel smarter, I must say. But I'm sure that's a lot of that just comes to do with, like, you know, actually just like time and lived experience. I mean, before you're like 25, on average, I mean, it's not likely you've seen all that much of the world. Maybe, you know, you've been through hell and back, maybe. I mean, but that's not everyone's experience, and it's hopefully a rare experience. Fear Beppers. Hog, I'm in school right now. I can't hear you through. I don't have headphones in. What can we do about that? I don't know. I keep having dreams about school. Is Bagel there? Rose, I have an assignment 3 days late that I should be working on. Why have you not worked on it? You must work on your assignments. This is an educational channel, you guys know that, right? Every 25th video I put out something that's like educational.
That is just like Erica.
Everyone in the school is safe, but Karen's health is not doing so well again. What is wrong with Karen? Karen, are you okay? I'm fine. I still don't know if Karen actually is sick or if she's just like mollycoddled. They never explain what's wrong with her. It could even be that thing of, what do you call it? What's that, the condition called where you as a caretaker think someone is sick and you make them sick so you can look after them? What's that called? You guys know that we're talking about, right? It's a mental condition called something syndrome. It's like a name, isn't it? Someone bring up the logs. Munchausen's by proxy. Yes, thank you very much, Pia Bird. You get a gold star and an education. Munchausen's by proxy. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Is that maybe what the plot is with this Karen girl? Because every time they're like, she's very sick, and she's like, "Are you okay, Karen?" She's like, "I'm fine." Actually, there's nothing wrong with me. I even have a tan. Like, I'll never forgive the one who did this to Karen. I'm gonna catch him and punish him for giving her an incurable disease. Even Nikki's like, oh look if everyone's safe and sound. Karen doesn't have a terminal illness. At Chiro's house. Again, we're gonna save. How exciting. We might even finish this game eventually. Hey. Ooh, Koji's theme. Koji, what do you want? You're gonna figure out this incident, right? You know anything about it, don't you? Tell me the truth. Chiro was a clever robot, wasn't he? How do you know? That rumor was already floating around the school. I didn't believe it, though. Whatever the reason is, I can't forgive anyone who would try to hurt Karen. I'm going now. Open up! I just went into his house. I love that. He's just like a 10-year-old boy banging on your door. Let me in! His voice hasn't even broken yet. He bursts down your door, and you're just standing there like an adult, just looking at this child. That's not allowed. Please just leave. I guess what I said came to fruition. An adult just stopped him. The original channel was Animal Plant Channel with host Hedgehog Radio. Yes, my original channel was a educational channel, and then it went off the deep end into like some weird stuff because I got too creative. The mind is one hell of a drug, I'll say that. Look at all the hedgehogs. I love hedgehog. I knew what it was, but not how to spell it. That's alright, we can do the IPA here. Just sound it out. I like her hair looks like oranges. Maybe that's the problem. Like, you know, we're living in Japan and she's got like bright orange hair. And she's like, whoa, this girl is sick as hell. Something's gone terribly wrong. That ain't hair dye. Rosa, you should theoretically be fine. Well, make it practically fine. And you're off the hook. Thick Kato believes. Hog, I yapped about medieval to my teacher because I was already talking about it all day. I think it may be in the peak of... I may be in the peak of my fixation right now. You're telling me this is the peak of your fixation? I mean, my god, Bagel. What was all the other stuff? I thought you couldn't be any more enthused about it. There's a good chance that your teacher, if they were a gamer, would have played the original Medieval when it was current. Also, I can only go to college since my dad's paying for it and I still live with my parents. Thank fuck I'm Mexican. That is not only a Mexican thing, is it? I mean, I had help going to college from my parents. I think I keep dreaming about school because I miss my friends and I'm remembering where they'd all be. Because I feel like if you go back to school, it won't be the same. I'll just be some old lady there. I mean, in reality... Or do you mean like college? If you mean high school, then yes. I mean, that's true. You will be very odd one out if you went back to high school right now. That's just life, I'm afraid. But I don't think anyone's ever too old to go back to college. And also, you know... The only people that care about that are people who are extremely young in college. If anyone else is like, yeah, whatever. You're not there to be young, you're there to learn. You're that... And you are... Achiro doesn't need to be attacked right now. I'm sure that's not a counter one either. Right, Koji? Talking calmly is not my strong suit. You take care of this. I'm going in. There's a villain in the house. Master will scold me. Their entire house is plated in gold, by the way. Like, this is ridiculous. They have gold beds in the servants' quarters. You're doing a terrible job if there's a bloody rubber guy in here. Oh, there's weapons on the wall? Wow.
Excuse me, kid that ruined everything.
I just wanted friends.
Hey, just calm down, listen to me.
Stay away. I'm under attack. Shall I be your opponent? They didn't update what he would say once he got flabbergasted. He's still confident in the pre-battle. Alrighty, what are we doing here? Rifle. Berserk. We already beat him a second ago. We have to do it again. Support. Not too much about being old in high school. Hog, I feel called out. No, not you. I mean, we're talking a difference of 10 years here, fat cat. You're still a teenager. Don't feel bad at all. You're not being called out at all. Sorry, let me clarify. I'm talking about old adults. I had many friends that went back to high school and did like an extra year. I mean, and they're way better off for it, actually. I mean, I don't know how it is in America with the system, but like here we do like a, you know, national kind of like grading system, where you do your grades in your high school and then you get submitted to like the state board and they kind of like aggregate your scores up and down based against all the other schools, kind of like a ranking system. And so like if you wanted to get like a bit of score to go to university, you could just do another extra year and like just do like one class basically, put all your attention into it, like ace it, and then like get into a bit of university course. A lot of people did that. And you can do it more than once too, if you really care about it. It's like, there's so many ways to like game systems. Like if you wanted to like do medicine, you had like a bad score at high school, you could be like, oh, I'm going to take 2 years and just do like 2 courses each year, ace them, get a bit of entrance exam score for university, and then get in that way. What are we shooting now? That's missile. Lovely bread loaf, how you doing, Hog? I'm doing very good. Lovely bread loaf, how you doing? Thank you, Hog. Okay, you're all good. Also, like, you have very valid extenuating circumstances from what you've told me. So, like... Now, we get lost talking in, like, generalities, but, like, you know, everything actually is quite specific in the world. It's very much harder to interact with the world that way, but it's kind of how the world actually is, so we got to always remember that too, huh? But don't worry about getting into college right now, Pio. There is no rush to get in immediately, and it's better saving up before starting, if you can't get help. As much as I'd love to go, it's not on my cards at the moment. I hope in like 20 years I could, though. I did go to trade school for free as a deal with the local public high schools. They do actually have secondary education, but even though it's not college. There's nothing wrong with trade schools, and in fact, in Australia, like, it's actually the better option to do a trade than go to university at the moment. Like, my friends from high school that went out and did college, and the ones that went out and did a trade, the guys who did trades, I would say if they had a different personality, though, they'd be like a lot better off, but they were like kind of short, fast, loud kind of guys as well, so they kind of like blew through all their money and blew through savings and didn't really save anything. But they were very well off compared to some of the guys that did college instead. And maybe the guys, they're catching up now, maybe, but even so, I think it might be an Australian thing, but our tradies get like paid so well. And it's funny because like in my high school, everyone in the class have been like, "Oh, you're gonna go to trade school," ooh, and like, you know, look down on it, right? But like, honestly, pragmatically, the far better option. Not to say that university is not a good option as well. I think that the trouble with university now is, though, that they've made it obviously so much about, like, you know, churning people through and getting degrees and making money. Because, you know, free education has kind of, like, gone by the wayside with university. Because back in the day, university was, like, you went to university vocationally, and it was, like, to deepen your knowledge of the world, you know, like a more classical education kind of sense. Now it's, like, you go in through the system and, like, check the boxes and get a degree so you can go and, you know, be qualified to do a job, or like, you know, considered to do a job. And that loses the spirit of what originally was meant to be. It was supposed to be a place where you like just broadened your horizons, right? And now it kind of is the opposite. It's kind of like you go there to like hyper focus your horizon, no? Unless you do an arts degree. But then everyone's like shits on arts degrees. They're like, "Oh, you're doing an arts degree. Oh, well, you can't get a job with that." But it's like, yeah, but you come out and you're like a smarter, better person. So it's like, is that bad? No. Like, that's what it should be, right? Vivian, hello, how you doing? How's it going? I think education should be, like, very broad. I think education should be, like, you learn how to be a person better by learning how people were bad before you, ways humans are being better now. I mean... Math, science, learning how the world works, understanding things. Because it just gives you a power over yourself. It gives you agency where it's like, oh shit, something happened in my life. Why did this happen? Well, I sort of understand how, because I have a broad education and I can follow the threads, and it makes me more capable of dealing with what happened, you know? Goose, hello, how you doing, Goose? Cries into my arts degree. Hey guys, I don't even have a bachelor's degree. So, and I've been to 3 different colleges. I didn't get my bachelor's degree. So I have an associate's degree, and I have a diploma, and what else do I have? I don't even know. I think they're in a storage bin somewhere in California. I don't think I'm getting them back. They're in my ex's storage bin. If she still even has it. It might be long gone. But I didn't go to those places to get those pieces of paper. I went there because what I went and studied, I thoroughly loved and wanted to get better at it. And learn more about it, basically. And they were very... I mean, I think my associate's is like an art drama degree. I don't even know what it is. I didn't even read it, I don't think. It was more like I just valued the training I got, actually. Which you couldn't really quantify on a piece of paper. I feel like I'm gonna lose this battle somehow. Stole my in real life's Oreos. You're a thief, Bagel. You must give them back. Stealing is wrong. You'll learn this when you go to university. The arts degree teaches you stealing is wrong. I hope no one asks why I didn't go to school for months. They might ask you, Fat Cat. I mean, be prepared for that. But you don't have to tell them specifically why. You can just say, look, I just had something going on. You don't have to be specific about it. You can just say, look, there was a... You can just say a family emergency, no one ever pries. They respect that. But people are, you know, curious gossipers, aren't they? Naturally, we love it. So be prepared, but again, protect your peace. Brown duck goob? Mallard bad? No. Theo, it's okay about anything. I've been talking about medieval in literally every stream since last October. Is it really been since, I suppose, yeah, because that's when I played medieval, was in October, so it's been ever since I played medieval, so... That's funny. Oh, this sucks. I destroyed my arm. I need that for gesticulating. I tell you who we're missing. We're missing Kano Guy and his info dumping about dinosaurs. Where did Kano Guy go? I suppose Kano Guy lives in South Africa, so maybe he doesn't come for these ones because it's not the right time zone. He'd be more on the European ones. I remember that because Derpalord would always scold him for his bad grammar. You could tell there was so much passion in Kano Guy because not once did he ever spell check or read back anything he typed. He just was like, it's out there. This made me think some more and look up programs for my major, and found a pretty damn good one in the university. I might transfer to when I finish community college. I should start planning ahead. I think it's pragmatic to plan ahead. And plan for the plan changing as well. That's my advice. I think I was speaking about it the other day, wasn't I? Where, you know, you have an overarching goal, and then it really is just the getting to that goal is where you find everything that goal you think you have in that goal is where you actually find it is along the way. And it could look very different to how you think it might be, but having that goal at the top, that helps you follow that path through to learning those things. They're gonna know I did some self-harm. But don't worry, I'm taking better medicine, so I'm happy. Well, I'm glad, Fat Cat. And no, it's not like a... And for anyone in the chat, if you ever, you know, go down that road and self-harm and feel bad, know that it's not like... That's not a black mark against you. Like, everyone gets down, and everyone feels things differently. Some feel them way more intensely, some not so much, but like, that's a universal human experience to have dark moments. I've been there. My friends have been there. And I feel like anyone who, like, you know, would ever put you down about that kind of stuff has got skeletons in their closet too. Almost certainly. Stuff they're not dealing with. Press, anti-air press. Kanaga was pretty damn funny. Dirt was slowly losing it. I thought he was quickly losing it. Poor Kanaga, just some, like, 15-year-old guy from South Africa who fucking loves dinosaurs. Getting bodied by some Estonian man. I have skeletons in my closet. And they're duck skeletons, aren't they? I actually suck at speaking more than typing. I'm like that. I much prefer texting people than calling them on the phone, because there's a security in knowing you actually get to say what you want to say, because you can go back and check it. I know that's a very odd thing for someone who's streaming live with their voice to admit, but you might not pick it. But like, maybe it's not even true. Maybe I'm just lying to myself. Maybe I do like yapping, and that's why I don't do it. Not to inconvenience anyone. No, I don't like talking on the phone, though. But this isn't really the phone. This is more me. I guess it's maybe half and half, because you guys are texting me, and then I'm responding with voice. So we get the best of both worlds, maybe. Hog, check my comment. For our Hestia peeps here, Hog, did you know that there's a bird from the Cretaceous period named Navaornis hestiae? Navaornis hestiae, named after the goddess of the home and hearth herself. Hestia. That's right, we were talking about the Greek gods a couple streams ago, weren't we? Fat Cat, yes, everyone, don't be ashamed. You are loved, and I care about you. Even though I don't know you physically, I know you're a wonderful person. It's true. A prerequisite of joining the Hog stream is that you're a wonderful person. I don't make the rules. It just, you know, that's the universe speaking. Another missile, another rifle. Yeah, riffle them up. When you were doing Valheim, that's right, because we were in Valhalla during Valheim, so it kind of was on topic, wasn't it? My dog is a hedgehog squeaky toy with a Christmas hat on. Save him! Your dog is mauling a hedgehog. No! Boom! Phone talks suck. You know what I hate about phones as well? Is that, like, you could be talking to someone in real life, a friend, or someone at like a checkout or a counter, and it's like, a phone will ring, and it's like, sorry, we gotta pause our immediate conversation we're having in real life to talk to someone else randomly who's just kind of like astral projected themselves into this space we're talking. Hold on a moment, let me just take this call. Why does the phone get precedence over the people in the reality? Like, why is that what we've done? Not my head, don't shoot my head! Shoot my legs! My legs! Thank God. Whew. Bagel. My OC universe is also really fleshed out because I've been working on it for so long. I'd love to share them, but I prefer sharing my OCs in Discord because I have a national fear of them being stolen. And I'm too young for the Discord, oh no! Soon, you'll have access. Because I've been going to therapy since 2023 with the help of my bestie, and I feel like I seesaw a lot emotionally since I'm in a downward slump currently. But I believe in all of you, and we believe in you, Biz. We all believe in each other here. Yes, I'm speaking for all of you. It is now Hog Law. First break is almost over, Hog. I have to go. Oh no, your education awaits. You must be educated. Receive it now. How have I this is like... Oh, what happens now if I do that? I don't know what happens. That was a mistake. Well, I don't believe in you, Hog, so rephrase that, please. The biggest pariah. Rosa believes in everyone but Hog. There's a pterosaur called Quetzalcoatlus, named after the grape snake god of pterosaur called... Oh, wait. Quetzalcoatlus. What was the first one? Cooplus. Quetzalcoatlus, Quetzalcoatl, and I think they're the snake god of Aztecs. Yes, Quetzalcoatl.
Quetzalcoatl, the snake god.
Of the Aztecs, yes. Also a summon in Final Fantasy. Tank, pelican, bat, and a giraffe, all in one animal. A tank is an animal. Can it hit us with the barrel roll? I'll have to ask it. Oh, my MF is low. Missile, please. And anti-air. Oh, he's dead. He's gone. He's dead. How about him, Bob? You exploded. He ceased function. Yo, Amazon took my money for a keyboard, and they charged me instantly for no reason. Now Amazon is refusing to believe the money was taken out. Are you on the phone with them? I had a delivery problem today from Amazon and myself. They knocked and then like took my thing away instantly, before I was even really awake. Well, before I was awake, in fact, completely. And then they said you have to reorganize to be delivered again, and it's going to be like 2 days from now, when I'm not going to be here because I'm going on a plane. And I looked up online who the courier was, because it's not like the regular just Amazon deliverer. It's this group called Courier something, and they have a 1-star review on Google Maps in my city. And the reviews are like, this is the worst place ever. One of the reviews is, I'm filing a police report, and there's footage and video with the review of them like in a punch-up with the owners of the courier shop. And it's like showing damage on his car. Apparently they threw a package he had at him. And it's like, there's literally footage of them fighting in the reviews. They charged me twice because I ordered it again, putting me in the fucking negative. Oh, so it was like a lag or something. Shit. That's bad. You gotta get that shit back. Hog, there's a dinosaur named Sauroposeidon, named after Poseidon. That means earthquake god lizard. Hell yeah. That's my kind of lizard. $69, Hog. 69 bucks for one keyboard or for both of them? American as well. That's a very expensive keyboard. It better be lighting up. The cheapest thing in my setup is my keyboard. It's $5 Australian. I have another one of them in the closet. I bought a second one because I love it so much. It's the cheapest fucking keyboard you can get at Officeworks. And I'm a huge fan. Because it has a nice low profile. Because I'm so used to laptops always. And all these keyboards have such high keys in all these different like mechanical keyboards or light-up keyboards, any other keyboard. The keys are so high and I hate that. I want the keys to be flat as possible, but still be a key. And not like one of those like Apple ones that are like, ugh, yucky, like just fucking like, I don't know, little cardboard squares. I just tried sending $69, but it turns out I have less than $2 in my bank account. What? Hedgehog, I need your help. I'm doing a puzzle and the category is Australian slang. Alright, hit me up. What do you need to know? What's the clue? Oh, the cheapest keyboard in the US is like at least $15. Really? Man, my $5 Australian office work keyboard. I think they raised the price actually since the last time I bought it. Maybe it might be like $7 now. Thanks inflation. But I already had this one. I had a second one already behind me somewhere. Then the first one broke after like using it for like a year or two. So I replaced it with the other one, and now I've got my fresh $5 keyboard. And I went back to Officeworks and bought the same keyboard again. So now I have another backup in the closet. Because I love this keyboard. I don't care if it only lasts a year or two. It's not even about the quality of its longevity. It's actually the profile of the keys. Starts with a W, has 9 letters, and one starts with Y and has 4 letters. But are there clues? They gotta have clues, no? It's not just like an Australian slang that starts with W. I mean... No? Well, alright, the W I'm going to say is wobbegong, and the Y, I don't know. If there's no clue. And wobbegong is not even really Australian slang, that's just an Australian animal. Well, you could say someone is one if they're being an idiot, because the word sounds funny. Maybe. That's a stretch. It's like... Yes, give me the laser. Chase laser. Oh, God. My boy. We're blowing up your toys. Look out. A hole in... We blew a hole in his gold-plated floor. Stop moving around, you're heavy. I'm gonna die. You can't die from this height. The bottom is full of Medabots. I'll be impaled on them. You're the one who stole them.
I won't steal anymore, I promise.
If you don't want to fall, pick yourself up. You're heavy. Come on. Don't let go of me. I'm trusting you. Let him fall. Damn. Man, you're heavy. He has to let him know. He's like, hey man, you're heavy. Why'd you save me? I just can't ignore somebody.
I'm so sorry. I did so many bad things. And said so many bad things to you.
It's okay not to cry. Go outside and find the people who are worrying about you. I'm going down this hole. It's the hole Hatchero fell in. I better not look at his computer though. History of Medabots. Alright, another save. Hang on, I'll post a pic in the Discord for the puzzle for you. Okay, let me see. I've seen your message here, Rosa, about wash testing. That is after being washed. I've already washed the shirt in that image. And nothing faded, thankfully. Does the photo look blurry? I mean, that's just kind of how he looks, but that's also kind of how he looks whenever you've seen him anyway. He is low poly and low res by nature. Alright, where'd you post it? Biz? Where'd you post it? Where? In gaming? Let's have a look. Oh, I see, okay. Help with Australian slang. Do they have to connect? What does comfort foods? How does this work? Do the letters have to be next to each other or something, or? Sal, hello, how you doing? If they have to be next to each other, then I think the Y one would be yank. And the W one... And they got a touch. Okay, so the Y would be yank, I think. Y-A-N-K. Could be something else. But I'm seeing that there. And the W, what? Well, W-A-L-L, I mean, that would be like wallaby or something, but there's no B's. Wally? No. Whoa. I didn't mean it for to get this far. I'm sorry. I'm helping you with your little thing here. The W, I mean, do they have to linearly connect as well, or do they have to all just connect by the end? In a cluster here. W-A-L-L-A... W-A-L-K? No, W-A-L-I-N-G... I don't know. What game is Hog playing? I'm playing Medabots and also a word puzzle from the chat that someone sent us. Does anyone have any num-nums? I'm hungry. I'm also hungry. Uh-oh. The roof just suddenly fell in. I'm out of here. Why is there a court discussion in chat? A court discussion? Can I please steal something? Fear Beppus, I just heard a huge noise in the direction of the mansion. Is everything okay? Young master, I was worried. I'm sorry, Jeeves. Jeeves, not Jeeves. Disco Rider, sorry, for complete context, I ordered a Keychron keyboard for 69 bucks, and after 10 seconds it posted the charge to my account. And then I realized there might be a different keyboard I want, and I changed my mind, so I reordered it, and Amazon system said, hey, You tried to order this, want to continue with this order, and I said yes, I ordered it. And then Amazon 16 hours later pulls the money out again, and I crashed the fuck out. Well, hold on, but you just said you ordered it twice. I mean, Amazon does take the money out instantly if you press the buy button. So, what happened? You have to cancel that first order. This soup. What other values do you want to instill in our punishment soup? It must be hot. And it must scold. Will Koji really be my friend again? No, Koji has grown past you, Hachiro. I hate selfish people. Let's shake. They just start dancing. Hey, Gay Soda, thank you for the follow. I'm Fear Peppers, let's be friends, okay? He's like, Fear Peppers, that's a strange fucking name. See, I don't know about this, because, like, you know, forgiveness is a good quality, all that kind of business, but, like, does this strange kid that stole everything and, you know, caused a lot of trouble, in fact, even, like, you know, had the whole school captured in a plot by an evil gang, I feel like he should probably, you know, face some charges, maybe, not just be forgiven and everyone wants to be his friend. I think he has a bit more work to do than just that. All's well that ends well. Let's move the plot along. Let's get a move on, Fear Peppers.
Oh, it's Erica.
What is that? Something strange is going on. Also, I realize now, like, there's a hidden mechanic in this game where you have to, like, be nice to Karen or Erica, but not both. You have to be mean to one and nice to the other one. And then you get a special thing happen later on in the game. But because I've been nice to both of them, I miss out on that special thing. I get nothing. Super marriage counseling together for one last time. What on earth is he playing? He's playing Medabots. Medaby version. Poor things, they're hurt. See where violence gets you?
That's right, Captain.
What are you doing? Are you trying to obstruct justice? I've seen you a lot recently. You should behave yourself or you'll get hurt like them. My goodness. Archetypical fascist policeman right here. Please step aside. Are the injured over here? What are you guys doing here? You trying to protect them? Good or bad, the injured is still the injured. Well, that's true, but... Then please don't interfere. He's getting scolded. Take them to our headquarters when they get better. Oh, walkabout. Yeah, it is walkabout. Yep, walkabout. Yeah, walkabout. And I think the other one has to be yank. I mean, yappo, no. Yeah, there's nothing else that works. I mean, we mean Australians called American. They call Americans Yanks, you know. Medabots rule battle. That's right, Azul. Medabots do be row-battling. It's funny on the Twitch, like, categories. Medabots' Metabee version has 600-something followers. Then there's the Rakusho version, which has, like, 80 followers. And then there's both versions combined, which is, like, another, like, 80 followers. Everyone likes Metabee. I hope so. Why don't we go see how Karen is doing? Looks like Erica isn't coming either. Probably off chasing another one of her scoops.
She was acting a little strange before.
By the way, I know you're worrying about Erica, but... Can you go to Karen's house first? Why there? Karen's father said he had something to talk to us about. He seemed really serious when he said that.
Okay, sure.
I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you to walk 20 steps south to Karen's house. How many steps is it? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. No! That's kind of spooky. It was 22 steps to Karen's house. Damn it, I'm sorry, guys. My knowledge of the game, it could be better. That's what Rakusho gets for only having 2 attacking parts. True. I had Rakusho version when it was current, and I got soft locked in the Zeppelin. At least, maybe I was just too young and dumb, and I wasn't actually soft locked. But I couldn't get past that. I couldn't beat the battle, and then I was like saved into the Zeppelin, and I couldn't like go out and get anything else. Maybe if I'd like grinded for ages and like just in that little like square I was in, maybe I could have got stronger enough to beat the next battle. But that's where I stopped the game. So now this is personal. I'm coming back fucking 20 years later with Medabots Metabee to finish it. We don't need to do that. We need to do rifle because we have anti-air. Critical hit as well. Oh my god. It's just... You have been slain, Birdman. No! Only one? Damn. Wait, now from memory, I think actually critical hit is always when it's anti-air, right? And you hit a flying guy? I forget. Disco Rotor, first order was cancelled, but since I was ordering the same thing it noticed, I had thus cancelled the order and was trying to again. So it said I could continue with the old order or start a duplicate order. I thought the button was going to continue the previous order, but it started a new order, so I got put in the red, but I had money in savings, thank God. So you didn't get like an overdraft fee. Can you like, and they're not letting you return or undo it? They haven't even shipped it out yet, surely. Let's finish him off. How strong are those? I can't remember. We like rifle. What does Loyal Hog Power do, and how is it out of stock? I think that's the thing I set up where when you watch the channel you get points, right? And you can then do like a special chat. Like if you, I think I've set it up so like you get enough points if you just watch a whole stream and you can say it. And you get like a highlighted special message. I don't know. I should never forget this betrayal, Goose. All the highlighted chats. Yeah, let's just anti-air the top guy. Even if it's weak. Let's just missile. Get it done. It says it's out of stock. I think because you probably just don't have enough points, no? Or maybe, it might also, I think there's something supposed to be like... I think I set it up so it says you can only do it once per stream, but that should be for an individual, not for the whole stream. I might have to look at that. It might have been confused. If that's why it's saying out of stock, I'm not sure. Maybe that's why. Attack Tyranno. The path of the right is harsh. Define right. Kabuto leveled up. Nice. Right. 21, 22, 23. It was 24 steps, guys. Koji was counting on me, and I couldn't count the steps correctly. Oh, hold on. It was actually 21 steps to press the intercom. I'm Fear Beppus. Mr. Fear Beppus, right? Please come in. The young mistress is resting in her room with a chronic illness. Hello, am I intruding? Thank you for coming to see how I was doing. Karen's dad let us get through. If you spoke with Karen's dad already, then you should go where Erica is. Nothing good is going to happen if I interfere, so just do your best, okay? What? I'll just leave you two alone, I guess. Everything is pink. Karen told me that you two helped her. I tend to be overprotective because of her frail condition. What is the condition? She even said if I were to send you away, she would never talk to me again. So I acquiesced. Thank you for all you've done. Please stay good friends with her always.
Okay.
There was really no point coming here just to hear that. That did not move the plot along. Koji. This didn't do anything. Maybe there's some loot I can find. John the puppy. Okay, I'm gonna snoop, don't mind me. It's so girly. Little cute things are girly, guys. You can't enjoy them for what they are. This game looks like 1980s Polly Pocket. Maybe her house. Go see Erica. Well, where is Erica? Meow. Is she at her house, like in the other city or something? Yes. Everyone just stands on the furniture. It's so strange.
Hey, Fear Beppus, what's going on?
Hey, that's my line. I saw you at Hatcher's house, and then you ran off on your own. Then, the Rebel Robo Gang appears to have figured out as new star reporter would be there, but you didn't come. I think. Eh? You know a lot more about these incidents, more than me even. While I've been out desperately trying to get a scoop, you've been having fun with Koji. That's not it at all. I think it's strange. I thought Hachiru was suspicious, but I went into his house. It looked like all the incidents were already over already. You're always there when incidents are solved. You're the one who's going around defeating the Robo Gang all around town, aren't you? Yes. You know this to be a fact. You were there. Hey, it's Medahog. It is, Logan. It is Medahog. I got so scared I swiped to the next stream. Disco Rider. It never takes money out unless it ships. I live in a backwater town, Hog. Amazon is more like a 3 to 4 day shipping, so it hadn't even shipped unless Jeffrey himself, Bezos, hit the ship button himself, and there's no way in hell it happened to ship at 4 a.m. in the goddamn morning. So they're arguing you cannot refund because it's shipped, even though it hasn't shipped? Derpalord, why are you still putting me in the soup? Derpalord, you're being lightly braised currently. Read this, Hog. Read it, Hog. What am I reading? Hog, can I have a sweet dream? Yes. You're allowed. Hog for being late to the stream. I was a minute late, was I? Wait, so what was I reading, Lost Bread? Read this, Hog. I did. Soup list. Soup of Unity. Echo of Derp. Hog for late stream. Freak. Principal. Pio and Rosa hand in hand. Lack of Derp. You're not even denying it. I was the big fool. Here I was next to the real scoop. And I always ran off to check out other things. Oh, shit. She's attacking. Hog, if you could check the fan art. I got the Emblem of Hog Knights done. Let's check it out. Hog fan art. Hey, look at those. Oh, they're fully armored. Hell yeah. That's nice. Well done. Hog Knights. For the mighty Hog. Hold on. React. The Crown Hog. The King's Seal of Approval. My liege lord. What do we like? We like rifling. She's upgraded to Medabots. Waking up in 4 hours? Double Lord, have a sweet dream. Please. Do it for the Hog Knights. Ooh. I like how we're fighting inside our house, yet the field is a forest. I don't know how that happened. Well, very good. On fire, please. Thank you. You don't keep a forest in your house, Hog? Well, now that retail World of Warcraft has the new house building function, you can have a forest inside your house in that house, and I do currently, but not in my real house. Oh shit, that's bad. We don't like counterattacks. I think we can outlast her with a healing strategy here. Oh, what? Come on! But if I attack them, then the other one will jump in the way, right? So that should be okay. Cancel before it's shipped. Amazon says I wasn't charged, and that's bullshit. Well, they might give you a... They might refund you the money later on. That sometimes happens, right? Oh god, we're moving so slowly in the grass. Oh god, come on, get the heal off. Oh, that's bad. This is really bad. I'm gonna get counted. Please freeze me. Yes, thank you. I can heal now. Oh, that counter wore off. Nice. Oh, I'm getting bullied by her. What's that one called? I can't remember. Oh, shit. Bro, what the fuck that, dude? Oh, lame. I needed that to go off. We are not moving here. This sucks. They never got a heal off. Damn. Oh, come on, bro. Why are they critting so much? Okay. I gotta redo this battle and change my leg parts out. This is tremendously bad. Hog. May my Hog Knight's Emblem be the gift to the community. The community receives it very well, General Spitfire. Thank you very much. But now they're getting Medabots. Surely you're very weak. Come on. This is why I pick Missile. You should have no health left. Thank you. Get out of here. Now you gotta do a big hit here, dude. Big hit. Hit him in the head. That is not the head. That's the head. Ooh. Okay. Boing. That's fine. I still got the healing buff on me. We can do this. Heal. Burn. God, they are blocking every attack, dude. Free. That's not what we need right now. He needs to get back to base. No! No! Oh my god. Alright, soak up some hits. Come on. Jeez. What is going on? Put him out of his misery. Oh, don't freeze me, dude. Oh, we're out of heals now. This is going to come down to the wire, I think. I haven't done any damage on the top bot. Metaphor? Oh god, what's it gonna be? I don't know. Oh, I have Medabots. I gotta go for it. I gotta go for the ultra shot. Destroyer? What is that? If I get gimped here. Oh, thank God. No gimp. Thank you very much. No gimp for me. Aircraft, sick of your shit. Get out of here. I'm gonna hit you with a 2000s laser.
Beanie.
More! More! This is the 1 damage. You're done now. All you can do is scan. You got no more offense. I've won. I've fucking won it. Oh, thank God for that. That was a close one. I was completely blindsided by that battle. Boom. And a crit. Insult to injury. I just saw Hog Like My Keanu meme. Of course. Out here, scrubbing the floor with a paper towel like a peasant from 1509. I'm sorry, sir. It won't happen again. I exclaim as I kneel on the ground, wiping desperately. What did you spill? Let me check up here. What is it with cocoa powder companies putting the product in every single container except for the one that can be accessed by a scoop? They got your ass. Ooh, reflect mirror. She's off. Where are you going? Nowhere. Mom, don't you say anything either. Ma'am, your daughter's insane. Sorry for Erica being like this. She's going back to Medabots. She won't stop until she gets her scoop, I would imagine.
A scoop, huh?
Well, you should talk to Koji then. Who are you talking to? To the mother? You should talk to Koji, mother. I like how, lore-wise, your dad's a bit of a deadbeat. Oh, what an exciting day. Back to bed for me, I think. Hog, I'd love if you could sign my petition in the suggestions chatcon. What? Petition? What petition? Suggestions. What have we got here? Possible idea I might have suggested before. I can't find this hard time. Since we have several members in the community who stream, it would be cool to make a Hog fan stream, something like that. Or if someone from the community streams, we have what that says, hey, so-and-so is streaming. Good way to follow Hedgehog Enjoyers and direct each other. We probably make a future community events even more easy to do. Smaller creators. Imagine being a person who's a Twitch streamer. I'll look more into that this afternoon once I have some more time to sit down and think about things. Because that looks pretty involved, and there's some discourse around it as well, Disco. Laponia! I love the vibe of this game, not gonna lie, and this stream as well. Well, thank you very much. Naponia. We do our best here. Now, do they have new stock? Is my question. What do we got here? Still the same old? That's new. Oh, I've not seen that before. I only have $28. What's up with that? I think because all my money's in parts. Fan. Stopwatch. No scout. Full moused. Aircon. Right, let me see if I can sell some double ups. We gotta make some more money than my dad makes today. What have we got? We got 3 micro sword. We can sell one of those. Sell 1 flame gun. Sell a cheap trap. Sell a strike hit. Sell 1 great axe. We got a lot of flops. What's that? I'm gonna sell 2 flops and 2 guided missiles. I think you need like 2 of each part if they're a masculine part. I only got 2 masculine chassis, so let me maybe like make a safety save here in case I make a mistake. Electro missile 1. Cheaper trap. That's funny. Light axe. Rave luster. I have 13 intermissiles. How did this happen? How did this happen? I did a little bit of grinding off stream at the beach once. When we lost that battle that one time. Oh, I'm fucking rolling in it. Look at that money. Pretty good price, I must say. Like, you know, you can buy a set of robot legs for like less than $10 in this world. Oh, 9 lint tanks. That was a terrible meta part. Should I pay my parents back after that I stole that $50 from them at the start of the game? One. That's worth money, isn't it? Spreader. Sorry, I'm still so caught up on gendered robots. Yeah. This is the Medabots world is extremely binary. Like we have where's the button? Here we go. Like we have these are all male bots, and this is a female bot. And she can't use certain things. What does that do? Reflect strong attacks. No, we need that. Not even... That's fine. I like having a huge... Because her, like, mermaid medal gives her the ability to do the... her health to damage thing. So if you have a huge... If you have a huge, like... look at that. What is that? 10 armor? Revives meta parts. Well, that's pretty sick, actually. But I like the freeze. Also 35 health. 35 health. 25 health. I like the more health. What a short shot at 25, okay. We like flop. Donor's okay. Don't move's kind of cool. Machine gun. That's also ice. Flap. Shower. Damages sea Medabots greatly. I do like the cure hand though. Globe trick? That's cool. Oh, that's a revival one as well. I like Donor. I like Donor. We got to change Power Bottom Bob's bottom though, because this sucks ass. Grassland Forest, Rocky Field. Battle's okay in all fields. Okay. That's not too bad. Panic, Mover, Blow Up. But hold on. These are levitation. Okay, so because that could get me fucked up when you're actually an air one. Propulsion of 7 is very slow though. Maybe we try float. Cancel. Defense. I'm gonna try blow up. When did we get this? Better Hog. When did I get that? The Night Medal. Level 45. The trouble is I want to keep the high level, but the gravity is not actually that good. This one has a laser. Oh, but it's just so weak, dude. Let's put the Knight in that. Because we do have this laser cannon now, which is actually kind of sick. Like, where is it? This one. Track laser. Doubles your power. I mean, that'd be so cool. I'm gonna give it a go. We do like Psycho Missile. And we're gonna change this. What else gives us like some power? What's this one? Two-legged shoot. Grassland Forest. I don't know. Maybe we keep the other one. What do you guys think? That's so zero propulsion. It's so slow. Land leg, anti-air, big boots, roller tank. They're so slow, these things though. I do kind of want some speed. We'll keep him with the... Vulcan. Spiky gun. Revolving. I'm getting way lost in the weeds here. Where's the one I just had? Homing. I like the missiles. I do like the missiles. What else we got here? We got Giga Laser. Nibble Wave. Balloon. I must go, chat. Bye, Hog. May you enjoy the Hog Nights ever. I really do enjoy it. Thank you, General. Thank you very much. Hog, having a good day? Having a good one, Hog? I'm having a good one, yeah. I'm gonna turn in. The gym really made me tired. Night, Hog, chat. Night, Hog. Good night, Biz. Rest and recover well. Get those gains. Wait, do I only have one shooting? Only have one battle rifle. That sucks. Now, I wanted to actually buy the full sets here. The completionist in me just wants full sets, you know? Whoops. And hop. I feel there's a huge lack of girl meta parts because everyone that you come across in the overworld battles with like the boy Medabots. Like all three of these are boys. Only like when you fight Erica or Karen or like someone specific, you actually find like girl Medabot parts. Let's see how this goes. Oh, he's actually super fast. Sib, how you doing? Futurama did a good joke in the newest seasons. Robot comedian. What's the deal with non-binary robots? Cut to the crowd of computers. All booing. Wow, PC crowd. Made an abomination pizza earlier. What was on that pizza? Draco Steven, how you doing? Is Goose going goodbye, Goose? Goodbye, Goose. Thanks for stopping by. Taco fillings on a tortilla, but do it up like a pizza and cut it into eighths. Oh my goodness. Dip it in sour cream. Is that really even a pizza then? It's more just like a open-faced burrito or something. It did less damage though, why? Robots aren't gendered, why would you do this? I think the funniest thing as well is that then you have the male and female body robots, and then in the world of Medabots you put the metal in them, which is the soul and their brain, right? So and you can put them in between any... I can switch that over. I can put the brain in the male or the female and then take it out and switch it around, like... So why are the bodies gendered but like the soul is not? There's the little consistency in the... why they're forcing that binary on us. Really, it would have just been like a behind doors, like, we gotta have the gendered robots as a marketing, like, thing. Like, so we can market the girl robots to girls and the boys to boys. And all the girl robots can have healing parts and, like, you know, be pink and... I don't know, and all the boys could have swords and guns. Except, I mean, I'm a big fan of Peppercat, which is a girl Medabot, and she's sick as hell, like electrical shock attacks. And we have none of her parts because this game sucks, but I'd like to have a Peppercat on my team. I'm sobbing, why does it matter? Because it was 20 years ago. That's why it matters. The world has come very far in a short amount of time, and also gone backwards just as fast. I'm a big robot enjoyer, nothing pisses me off more. Why gendered? Because people are freaks. That's pretty much it. I mean, it's like, I'm buying my child a robot, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to be sexually attracted to it. I must know. Please give me the okay, marketing company from Japan. Anti-air, no. Laser. Use your laser. Where am I? Where is Twitch? Same place it always was. I'm not trying to start anything, but does anyone else feel scared of ice? I think luckily the tide is shifting on that whole thing now after the horrible things that have happened. And I mean the general tide. I mean, I'm sure in this community the tide was always in the same place. I know in my mind the tide has been in the same place for years, but... but it seems like some things are changing a little bit now. So hopefully the worst is done with. But it's, I mean, there's a long way to go, isn't there? To really get back on track. But I'm thinking that, I mean, looks like Bovino and Gnome are going to be under some scrutiny and maybe lose their jobs, which would be fantastic. I don't know, they'll probably replace them with just someone equally as bad, but I mean, it's just it's a chink in the armor, isn't it? And you got to keep chipping away at it. If this is hell, then where is Gucifer? Draco Steven, did you see how I mentioned I love your shorts? Sorry, Draco, I missed that chat. I should go back and find it. I love your shorts, by the way. Thank you. I'm trying to get 2 out every day for you for eternity until YouTube dies or I do. I've made some very funny ones in the last couple of days. I make them ahead of time as well. Like about, I give myself like a month of leeway in case something happens, you know, and like. For example, I've been busy like doing some birthday stuff. Now I'm flying away, going to be away for 10 days, so I'm not going to be able to maybe work. I'm going to try to, but might not be able to get them done. So I like to have a big run up. Trouble with that is though, some things are like, you know, like memes and stuff. They have a short lifespan, so sometimes I make something where maybe by the time it comes out, it's not relevant anymore, even though it's just a month ago.
Mini S-Wheel.
I'm pretty sure we're like pretty much quite a good way into the game here. And we've only got to unlock one vehicle. I don't know if I meant to do other things and they're like kind of like a secret, but... Meow. I have made aggressively chicken-flavored noodles. Aggressively. Fat God, I feel like it's getting worse. I mean, it has been getting worse for a long time. But we're at a bit of a point now where it's like... it might get better from here, or it might get worse. But I mean, recently in the news, I mean, it seems like there's a bit of a backing down and a backing off because the public sentiment is just, you know... so far in the toilet, and the organising has been very good, and the pushback has been really good, and it seems like it's working. And I feel like as soon as that pushback, the ball starts rolling, the momentum of that then, you know, snowballs, doesn't it? And it becomes more and more and more. Just like how we got here to the bad stuff. Like, the bad stuff started small, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger through that snowball effect. I think it works both ways. I love how you add something to the post, unlike some other channels who just read out the post. Yeah, well, I mean, that is an ethos I try to keep doing on this channel. At the start, when I started, I tried, and I was doing my best to do it, and some of them I could, some of them I couldn't. I try to add, like, some commentary or comment, or a joke or something like that. Or if I can't do that, I just try to add something. I try to make it like, you know, how it is on the platform, on like Tumblr or like Twitter, or, you know, you retweet, you reblog, you add a little comment, you add a little thing. That's like what the internet, how I grew up, that's how it was meant to be, you know? That old like forum style of internet where you share stuff and add to it. I mean, that's enjoyable, right? I enjoy it. I make myself laugh. I've been experimenting, trying to do like what some of my other people in my niche do now, the better ones, who do like a lot of more like manipulating the text to be like, you know, more engaging and like dynamic. I've been trying that for the ones I've been making recently. Trying some new things out. So we'll see how you like those ones as well. Now where the hell is Koji's house? It's this one here, right? The one that looks like his Medabot. I just drive into their house. Oh look, our new friend is here. Hey, if it members, welcome to someone else's house. Not mine. It's not your house. Clocked him straight away. Is Koji even here? Is he still at Karen's house? Anti-hero music. Hello, Koji. You have a guest downstairs, by the way. It's not really that important, but did you and Erica fight again? We actually physically came to blows, yes. Have you heard of any scoops? So you're looking for some place that Erica might go. Tell me more, please. Well, one thing I'm concerned about recently is that the Rubber Robo Gang can appear anywhere suddenly. They're everywhere, right? Okay, so there must be some kind of secret behind it. Right. I'm also concerned about the increase of missing persons. What? A bunch of kids went meet outside to play and never made it home. That's huge. Eight streams into this game, I've just noticed that when you're selecting which enemy to attack, it actually points out which body part will be targeted. And that's not even always true. If you get a crit, it definitely hits that spot, but sometimes it's a roll of the dice still. Peerburn, fleeing to Australia even before I became a Hog fan. It's good here. I mean, well, it's like one of the most expensive places to live in the world. Like, most of our states are in the top 10 because the cost of living crisis is insane. But apart from that, it's very good besides that. It's really high up there for safety for solo female travelers. It is, yeah. I mean, Australia is this really safe place. And you see, like, you know, we had that horrible tragedy in Bondi recently. But, like, and everyone makes a big song and dance about it internationally, and then, you know, people trying to capitalize on it. But that is, like, the first event like that we've had in 30 years. Like, that's how few and far between they are, because it is a safe place. It's horrible when it happens, sure, but, like, in other countries, you know which one I'm talking about. That's like a daily occurrence, like, something like that happening somewhere. We've had a bit more crime recently, but like it's kind of like crime that's very like self-contained. It's like violence happening between groups of people who are like, you know, who are selecting each other to do the violence at. You know what I mean? Like gang stuff and like enclave stuff. And like when you see like a horrible thing like in the news, like this happened to someone, you kind of like follow it back and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, someone in that situation was involved in like some shady shit. Like the average person here does not experience much violence at all. Obviously you can be in like a bad domestic situation. That's something that happens here in Australia, but it happens everywhere. You can experience that violence. We need to do more about that. But like, you know, mugging or random crime like that is not much here. A wizard is never late. Sadly, I'm not a wizard. My friend is on finally. I got an ice cream machine for myself for Christmas. That's sick. How do you, what flavors do you make? We're going to Select HQ. Don't thank me, it feels nasty. He said look after Hatchero. He's got him downstairs in his living room just sitting there. Not talking to him. Jeez, Koji, can you turn your radio down? Your theme song is such a short loop. Let's go see Karen again. Let's toot America. A much more calming theme. Karen, you're bedridden again.
Hello, Fibbers.
Hiya, Karen. How you doing? I feel much better now. Sorry to be a burden to you. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I don't mind that you're a burden. I was ready to do the Best of Hedgehog Radio 2025 video last year. Yeah, I'm always kind of thinking about doing like some sort of Best of Hedgehog Radio kind of like compilation videos. I just don't know how to like link them together. When you're just a channel that reads the posts, and they always use the same music behind every post as well, so they just grab all their shit together and they just like jam it all back to back and it just goes through like monotonously, right? But because we have little punchlines and different musics and all that kind of stuff in all of them, I don't know how to link them together well that isn't like jarring. How would I link them together with the music changes and the little buttons each time? Because I thought you could take it all out and just have, like, you know, one track of music, but then, you know, I feel like I select which music I put in my things because I think it really fits the thing. It's a part of it. And I will not compromise on that. The boys are forcing me to hop on Hightail. Hopefully I can catch more of the stream after that. We might be alive for a little bit longer, and then it'll be lunchtime for me because I'm hungry. Is Hightail any good? I've seen that. I didn't know that was a thing until very recently, and I've seen everyone's like jumping on it. It's the new flavor of the month thing, right? See, a lot of other countries, as nice as visiting them would be hell since they have racism issues. Australia being one of the many. As an Mexican, I would not be having a good time. Oh, I don't think that's true, Rosa. I mean, we've seen a rise here in like these people who are like anti-immigrant, but you know, they're not. They have a lot of like, you know, media attention when you see them because they're so vile. And what happens in Australia is because these people are so few and far between. When they pop up, they dominate the media, you know, because like it's kind of like a spectacle. It's like, who the fuck are these people? These are, you know, these are odd people. And, well, I would say, like, Australians are, like, are racist, but it's a different kind of racism to, American racism, because it's a weird cultural thing, because we are very, very multicultural. Like, you can't go down the street in Australia without bumping into, like, you know, lots of different things from all over Europe and you know, Asia. Europe and Asia especially, now even more Africa as well, in the last like 10 years. And like, how to explain it? I mean, the average Australian person would be like the average, like, you know, Australian chud would be racist and be like, oh, I fucking hate when X community does this, X ethnic group is doing this. And the same person would then go down to their local, like, Chinese shop and buy, like, a honey chicken and be like, oh, I fucking love that guy at the Chinese shop. He's a fucking legend. Like, it's like this very weird, like, stupid racism where it's, like, kind of like half-hearted and sort of just like, like, there's, in terms of, like, you know, someone being persecuted for being a different race or whatever here, like, actively, like, it's not really a thing at all. It's just kind of like a... And a lot of the time, if you just like kind of like just defend yourself, they go, oh well, you know, and it's like, oh, my racism is gone now. Like, if you just like punch back as one of the boys and make your own racist remark to them, they go, oh fuck, all right. It's weird. It's weird. because I've lived in other places as well, and I see how socially people interact. It's different. It could be better, but it's not the same. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a cultural thing. I don't know. Racism is still racism. I totally agree. I mean, I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's... yeah, I'm not saying it's not racist, but it's like... it's so hard to explain, because it's like... If you lived in Australia and grew up, you understand, because it's like... as much as it seems like it's America or something like that, it's just quite different still. Not saying it's good. I'm just saying it's different. And it's still bad. I'm taking the experience of other POC people hadn't shared. My own GF, when she visited, included, you would naturally have a different experience as a white guy living there. I suppose, yeah. I mean, also not being a racist as well, from my perspective. So I don't know. I mean, when I grew up, I mean, I had tons of Asian friends, tons of... There weren't any African people here when I was growing up, actually. It's only really been recently when African people started immigrating here. But we've always had, like, like Mediterranean, Greek, Italian, Muslim people, Asian people. I mean, and they're a huge part of Australia. Like, Australian culture involves them. Like, traditions you would do in Australia involves other cultures. So it's a really weird thing that we have with our racism. But it's like, it's non-violent racism, sure, but it's also like, it's a racism where it's like, no one is ever going to be like, oh, you can't come in here, you're this race, or I'm not going to serve you, or I'm going to persecute you at all, really, actively for your race. It would just be like, it kind of reserves itself to just being like, comments and being like, oh, and generalizations, like buying into stereotypes, that kind of thing. That's kind of where it goes. Sure, there are people that now as well that take it further, but just recently we have some new laws coming in. They've disbanded our national Nazi network. They're now completely illegal, and they've been completely disbanded, which is fantastic. And it's just like far-right country folk and voters that buy into the racism stuff. The average Australian, I would think, is like... I think the average Australian would say something racist, but they're not actually kind of like believe it and act how a racist would actually, who would believe that stuff. It's just kind of like flippant comments. And I saw that in the last election because, like, the guy I voted for won, the left candidate, and it went to all these like polling, and a big thing in that race is what I'm trying to say is the Liberal Party, the right-wing party, and and when I say right-wing party, I mean our Liberal parties are right-wing party, our Labour parties are left-wing party, right? But in America, your Democrats are your left-wing party, right? But they're to the right of our right party. That's how the open window is with you guys. So like a big thing they were trying to do in the last election here was really play into like racism stuff and like really like xenophobia, bigotry, immigration, that kind of stuff. Really like trying to go down like like a sort of like MAGA light route, right? And we completely rejected that. Like everyone said that is bullshit. We don't want that, and it was the biggest blowout of a left party victory in fucking decades and decades. Like unbelievable. Like the entire party, even right now, like a year later, is like in complete shambles. They've disbanded twice, they're fracturing, they're splitting into all these little tiny little fucking mini parties. They cannot get a majority at all because the right-wing party is a coalition. It's a couple of different parties banded together. They are completely and utterly incapable of doing any sort of leadership now because of this strategy they did to play into that racism. It's like, it's destroyed their entire political movement. It's insane. And when we were going around to like all the victory parties and stuff for Alba, when it happened, you see behind all these like, the reporters reporting in is just like the most like multicultural, like amazing like snapshot of what really like Australia actually is. And It was fantastic. I'm actually still giddy and happy about it. Like, we had like 10 interrupted years of this like Liberal Party just like fucking over the country over and over again. Terrible, terrible fucking people. And they're completely obliterated. And it feels fantastic. From literally every POC friend or family who visited, they say it's worse in places like Australia, since it's less direct and ironically, unintentionally by the... Well, where the hell did they go? Because, I mean, I'm not discounting their experience. If they felt that way, I'm really sorry to hear that. That's awful. Hog unintentionally proving the point. A little sad. Alright, well, I mean... I can't beat your lived experiences. I think should be allowed free speech, but then face hella consequences for it. Stop your hoggers trying, you're being mean. I'm just telling you, I feel really bad if Rosa says that. I'm assuming your family members are all Mexican, right? You're from Mexico, family's from Mexico, so this is like Mexican racism. See, because like for me, in my lived experience, I don't even consider Mexican people like a race that you would be racist against, to be honest. They just are so, like, ubiquitously just people, and I love their shit, and I can see they're a different culture and understand they're from Mexico, and obviously I'm not like discrediting like being a different people, but like to be racist towards them doesn't even enter my mind. Like, it's so like that's my point of view. And then for me as well, I think like all the people I know here in Australia who I actively know, again, it would be the same for them. They would never even think about that. But there would be people in this country who are shitters who would think that, and they're like on the TV, as I said, like doing their like anti-immigration marches. But I think they're a very vocal minority of people, and more like the racism that I've experienced in this country. I mean, there's a lot of racism towards our native peoples. I mean, I've been talking about that yet. That's very bad, and like very apparent, and like that's where the focal point of racism I think in Australia is most of the time. There's been a lot of racism against the obviously Middle Eastern people lately, again, because of, ever since like 9/11, fuck, I mean, it's just been an uphill battle every single fucking year. Something happens and it just ignites the fires again. But there are so many of, Muslim people from Southeast Asia that are here as well, and they're just I feel as well, like every single one of these people, these races on TV that you see, like in one of these marches, they would have people in their life who are from those places, who they're friends with and get along with and interact with daily. It's just this weird, like, disconnect. Mexican family, mostly black friends, and GF. My black friends have stated pretty direct, non-physical violent racism, and a lot of phrases they heard when talking about it. Now I'm thinking, because I also live in a different state as well, like, all the states are kind of different. Even though they're all Australia, they all have their own mini cultures. I can't speak directly to, like, black racism here, except for the Aboriginal people, which I know about. But yeah, I mean, African immigration has been only in very recent years as well. I would say there's not very many black people in Australia compared to America as well, like very much so. So I can't really comment on that. I don't really know about that. I just know all the, I just know what I know. And I would say if you go into the countryside, then yeah, the further out from the city you go, just like in America as well, there's going to be more racism, just because of how secluded people get, right? Phrases you used just now, I know it's not intentional, but phrases like that allow racists to hide much better when other people are parroting such beliefs and ideas. The phrase like saying that it's different. I understand that. That's fair. Better to say it's less physical, but just as damaging. Well, that's fair. And I guess, you know, it's a blind side for me as well, because, like, I can say what I say and how I perceive it. Obviously, I'm not a victim of any sort of racism, because I'm from the, you know, the monolithic ethnic race of the country. And also because, like, I just don't act that way to people. So, like, you know, and because I'm like that, I surround myself with people who are like me as well, because I don't like that stuff. So, I don't know. I mean, if they said that happened to them, then it's true, and I'm sorry that happened. We probably do have a long way to go with, like, black racism, because, yeah, there's hardly... I mean, I think the more ubiquitous people are as an ethnic background in a place, obviously the more the racism diminishes. I think when someone's like the odd one out, it's like much more prominent, right? I mean, the only time I've ever experienced racism was when I was in Africa myself, and I was in like an all-black community, and they were like calling me like the white slurs, and it's like that's probably the only time I've experienced racism, or maybe like in Europe sometimes when I didn't speak the language, something like that. But yeah, like when I went to school, like there was only one African black guy in my year level, and he was only there for a little while. Otherwise, we had like a Sri Lankan guy there who was dark-skinned since the time I was like 5 years old. And I mean, we had to eat some Indian guys, a lot of Asian guys, and who else? We had like 1 or 2 Jewish guys. But yeah, in my whole school, like, I mean, yeah, African immigration, African people living in Australia were not very prominent when I was at school. But more so in the last 10 years because of what's been happening around the world. It's not something you would have a focus on. That's something that's noticeable. A lot of white people who they don't notice as much as a POC. When it comes to these topics, it's not moral. Ooh.
At disco_rider super chatted $2. So this Medabot stream's going well.
I think so. We've actually made quite big progress, Disco Rider in the Medabots, ironically. I mean, it's fine. I think it's good to have these conversations. I mean, it's not like I'm hopefully not being misconstrued. You guys by now should know who I am and how I feel about the world and what my moral values are and what's good and not. And, you know, people trip up and say things. If you think I'm saying the wrong thing, then I'm thinking about it, and I'll you know, what is it? Ruminate on that. And so, like, you know, when we're speaking, like, Rosa has people who have their first-hand accounts and have told her, and then I have mine from living here. And obviously mine are not going to be the same as her friends because, you know, I'm not a person of colour, so I can't ever really have that experience, living here or not. And yeah, I'm trying to go through and think about all the people I've met in my life who live here and what they would be like and if they would be saying that. And it's like, you know, I would say, yeah, I'd say when I lived in Sydney, I would say the racism in Sydney from people was more than there was in Adelaide. Like, even just like state-wise. I think black people are definitely a blind spot for Australians. We're all familiar with how racist we can be against Asians, Indigenous, etc., but we don't hear much about it happening to black people. Yeah. And I think, Seb, that is because they're just demographic-wise, there's just, you know, not that many black people here. I mean, if we count, you know, Aboriginal people as being black people, then yes, there are. But we don't really do that, do we? Because it's a different issue. It's just a result of not needing to worry about that kind of stuff when almost everyone else around you is also white. Yeah. I mean, I would say in my day-to-day interactions, because obviously I'm here a lot inside my house doing this. I don't go out all that much now. But when I do go out, well, and I also live in an area that's very multicultural. So, I mean, my area would be, the neighborhood that I live in would be less racist than another neighborhood, say it'll be like 10 minutes down the road to the north. Because, I live across from a community center on my street. So, like, it's like a huge, like, melting pot with everyone. And I'm often, like, stopped on the street when I am walking around on the street. I get stopped quite a lot, asked from random people asking me how do I get to the community center, and they're from all different walks of life. I'm white mostly, but with like a majority Hispanic place, you can definitely feel it, even if it isn't direct. I mean, not being close enough to Mexico or anything like that, I know nothing about Hispanic racism. And to me, I mean, is it racist of me to say I don't even, like, really consider being racist to that group of people ever, as a concept, as a thing? Like, I guess that's another form of racism, right? Oops, my hat. And let me think, how many Mexican people do I know and am I friends with? A couple. I mean, when I was living in America and in California, I mean, there's a lot of Mexican people there. I made quite a few friends with some Mexican people. But I never even really considered it when I was with them or talking to them that they... I don't know, it never really even crossed my mind. They were like, oh yeah, my family's Latino. And I'm like, cool. And like, that was the end of it, the thought process for me. Like... I guess, like, if I think more about it, like, if someone who was coming across from a place and didn't speak the same language, then people get, like, frustrated, right? And then the racism spills out more so. Because you attribute the reason why you can't get what you want done, understanding and progress, because of their racial background, their ethnic background. You attribute it to that, right? You just kind of, like, very broadly generalize, being like, oh, this is the problem, but it's not. Like... I'm not going to call my Pookie Hog a cracker. Who said that? Isn't that banned on Twitch? Let me catch up. I've been yapping from my perspective. What have you guys said here? I miss Pure Bird. I mean, where I am is down the shitter. There's a KKK parade that happens near me every year. Fuck me dead. That's awful. There are people that show up in public with hold-on dog whistles out everywhere, and the KKK parade. I mean, okay, wait, where the hell do you live? That's awful. Fuck. I have no idea what the situation is there, but I'm just glad there's no prominent Nazi movements. In Australia, I mean, yeah, we literally... I think it was like only just like last week they brought the laws in and disbanded them, and then raided some of their houses, took away their weapons. Fantastic. I've never experienced racism at me because I'm white, but I'm sure as hell I've experienced it around me. How is good hog? How is a good... What? How is a good hog? How is a good hog? The hog is unpacking. Unpacking deep moral questions. Must be so interesting to meet so many types of people. I thought you were an American type logic. People think I'm American. Even when someone in the comments is saying British ass hedgehog. Hispanics generally much more wary of white people due to poor history, so unfortunately that's not a surprise, especially you're very clearly American. Races don't exist in biology. Yeah, I mean, that's also very true. It's completely a social construct, race. And that's why it's weird, like, you know, when you talk about black people, then you don't include, you know, Aboriginal people, because by all intents and purposes, they have dark skin, And what is a black person? Like someone with dark skin, right? From anywhere. That's socially constructed. And we'd like differentiate those groups of people, even though, socially you would say that's a black person, but then like, then also you wouldn't at the same time. It's weird. It's so pointless. Sometimes you hear people making fun of you in Spanish when they think you can't speak Spanish. Well, there's so many clips of that on YouTube, isn't there? Of like, actually, I can speak your language. I went to the nail salon and they were making fun of me. Then I exposed them. There's also a desire to believe that where you live and raise over is a personal attack. I mean, no, I'm not discrediting and saying that Australia isn't racist. No, I'm saying Australia is racist. I'm just saying that they have their own flavor of it. like an Australian cultural thing would be like you and a white guy and then let's say like an Asian guy are in a bar together, and then the white guy says a racist thing to the Asian guy says a racist thing to the white guy, then they go laugh and they cheers their beers together. That's the Australian culture. Like that's what I was trying to say before. Like to say that that's not like we shouldn't do any of that at all. That's probably the best way forward, yeah, that totally. We probably shouldn't be racist at all. But it's that kind of racism that is the most prominent kind in Australia. Because Australians just have that attitude of being so beyond laid back, where it's like they'll never really go out and march or anything all that much. They're very comfortable people, and they just kind of like armchair, just spout shit. But I guess that's changing recently with this more like anti-immigration movements. But again, I think they're very vocal. I think they're very vocal minorities, because in our last election we just had such an amazing, overwhelming blowout of like voters voting for the opposite of that. So I think they're very frustrated right now, those people. And I mean, they're going to be frustrated their entire lives. Hogger might be in trouble. Hey, your message is being checked by mods. Uh-oh. That means Disco Rider's looking at your message. When I lived in London, I was in a heavy Muslim neighborhood. In some of the stores, Mum and I would get treated very coldly. And then it turns out it's because you're Australian and not because you're white. It's like, oh fuck, some Australians have walked in. Because that's like a British thing. British people think lesser of Australian people. And they were British Muslims. A lot of Latino countries also have issues with racism, colorism, sadly. Even if you're visibly Hispanic. If you have skin that isn't too dark, you will get comments. Yeah, well, I mean, that's just like the entire world, isn't it? I mean, like, in Asian countries, you say Latino countries, obviously Western white countries. I mean, yeah. I mean, I just think it's like... It's just such an easy way to, like, you know, categorize tribes of people and generalize. And so it's just always like the lowest hanging fruit, isn't it? And so it's always going to be something we're battling with. Until the day where, you know, we're so intermixed that there are no more races anymore. Then they'll have to try and reach up for a higher fruit to grab. I said I give Hog the pass to Hog, but I'm guessing it wasn't okay for Twitch. Twitch was like, no. You can't give this white hedgehog the pass. I think it's funny that people always think when someone is talking in another language, they are talking about them. It's so funny. Like, bro, chill. You're not the main character. It's a little suspicious thing, maybe. And maybe that, you know, tugs at the little thread of, like a racism or distrust of the other in their soul, maybe. There's a reason that the skin lightening cream is a thing in so many countries. Yeah. And it's like, it's such like a thing as well, because it's like, you know, it's not even like, oh, you're ethnically darker. It's more like, oh, you're culturally darker in some of them, where it's like, oh, you've been out working in the fields as a working class person, so you have a suntan, so you have darker skin, so you're lesser, kind of thing. Like, what's up with that? Like, how have we got so much shit wrapped up in just like your melanin level? Like, holy hell. I need to take a chill on that. Hey, boss, didn't see nothing. We all good here, boss. No messages were held back. The AI auto mod hallucinated. Oh, God. The AI auto mod. I swear when I talk in Spanish, people think I'm talking about them. It's like, bro, you're not that important for me to talk about. Just too many people have seen those, you know, Korean nail salon vids where they're bitching about the clients and getting exposed. I actually bought a product that I didn't realize lightened the skin until I read the tiny print in the back. It was so upset. It smelled good. You know the irony of this thing is, though, that, like, you know, we have all these, like, skin whitening creams, but then we also have, like, tanning beds. Like, people cannot fucking make up their mind of what is good and what they want. I remember when I went to, like, my equivalent of, like, a prom in high school. One of the guys in my year, he wanted to have a tan, so he used like this tanning lotion, and he came into the fucking prom and he was like literally like orange. He fucked up so badly. Less of a racism thing, more of a classism thing. Yes, I know it's not racism, but I mean I'm saying it's funny that we've wrapped up so many ways to discriminate in multiple different ways based on, like, skin tone. And then it kind of like, I mean, let's say that's like, that was a thing in, like, Japan, right? We would, you were a field worker, you had a tan, the nobility would try and, like, lighten their skin as much as possible, right? And then they're also a mono-ethnic culture with no outside influences. And then, like, suddenly, like, someone from Africa comes across and is, like, in Japan. It's like, they have all these preconceptions already about dark skin being bad because of that cultural stuff with the upper class and lower class people. So what goes to their mind if it's like the first African person they've ever seen in, like, what, in the feudal era of Japan or something? What do they think? Like, what associations would they make with how they look? I don't know. It's just fucked up. Oh my gosh, me living in racist central. But so where do you live? Which state? Like Kentucky or something. I don't know. Where do you live? It's still very much rooted in racism. It's a combination of both. It's wild when white folks spend money on tanning. I used to have incredibly bad full body eczema, and, like, one of the ways to treat the symptoms of that is to, like, go into a tanning bed, but, like, a different kind of, like, not like a tanning bed you would see like a tanning salon, but like a medical one where you stand in it for like 30 seconds and they blast you with, like, you know, the sun ray, like, type ass UV radiation. Like, you can go in there for like 30 seconds at a time only. I used to go into those and, like, stand up with my arms like this and, like, get, like, blasted. And I think every time you did it a little bit longer, you build up a tolerance for it. And I think I got to like a minute when I was doing it at the end, and I developed a real, like, solid tan because of it, and also became a bit more resistant to the sun outside. I wasn't getting skin burn for a while after that. It's all gone away now, but I've had people come up to me and tell me to stop talking about them. I cussed a bitch out, telling her ass she isn't entitled to tell me what to say, and she doesn't have the right to tell me shit. True, but I'm sure, I mean, that's all true. I'm sure that really fed into her, like, conspiracy brain, though, right? So you were talking about me. Why are you getting defensive, huh? That's what they would think, right? Like, fuck off. I don't give out my state. I know someone in real life that got stalked from online. It's given me a bit of phobia. That's fair. Then let it be known. I just assume you live in Kentucky. I don't know. Is that even the most racist one? Is Alabama more racist? It could be in, like, you know, Virginia or something though, couldn't you? Because they had that fucking tiki torch mask. They're pretty open with it. I stayed to the side of the country across the road. Good luck finding me, and I also have no interest in finding you. I told her ass ain't no talking about her ass. And it's not my fault she doesn't speak Spanish, and I shouldn't do anything because she feels uncomfortable. The Japanese thing reminds me of the letter Elizabeth first wrote back in the 1500s, complaining about the number of black people in London. She's like, why are all these working class people coming across from Africa? She thinks, wow, they must work some really tough jobs down in that country. What I can tell you is, it's funny when people fly the fucking Confederate flag, because we are north of the Mason-Dixie line in the... I mean, the funniest thing about the Confederate flag is, like flying that flag is, like, treasonous, and yet, no one in your country seems to ever care about that. You're literally flying the flag of, like, a losing, traitorous nation. Which is... Isn't that a crime? Like... Like Noah, his name is Noah. I know you, man. Your whole family's lived here since buttfuck forever. You have no southern pride at all. It is very much treason. We care, but the racists haven't normalized those traitors. Yeah, the Reconstruction effort did not go ahead, did it? Oh, so you fucking lost, you loser. Yeah, not only are you're flying the flag of losers, you're... I'm with the losers. I'm with the losers. We love an underdog. Flying the Confederate flag isn't technically criminal, but it should be. But isn't, like... What are the flag laws now? Isn't, like, desecrating the flag illegal now? Burning the flag, damaging the flag. I'm pretty sure it was illegal to put the flag on merchandise, wasn't it? Also written up. Fuck that one, right? Due to freedom of speech, it's not criminal. I guess. States' rights do what? We love an underdog fascist slaver. MAGA and their predecessors. Hell yeah, brother. This time we're gonna win. You can do anything with the American flag as part of your free speech. But isn't there something written, like, in the Constitution about the flag where you're not actually meant to, like, fly it, like, on a certain angle? You're not meant to put it on, like, t-shirts or, like, merchandise? There are laws about the flag, specifically, isn't there? I know you have a free speech and that could be considered as free speech, but isn't it, like... Wouldn't that be superseded by something that's actually written into the Constitution about the actual flag? And then they never change that. They mean they don't follow it, but I'm pretty sure they didn't change that, right? That's why it's really weird when you get, like, a fucking, you know, hat with the American flag on it. It's actually, like, that shouldn't be happening. Hog, I figured out the gambling thing on Twitch. What is the gambling thing on Twitch? I'm going to select Core HQ. I forgot. This is the music of discussing racism. This fucking, like... 32-bar repeating music. Oh, we should have been having the conversation of this music, guys. That would have been really good. She's not here. Children are being abducted everywhere, but they're doing nothing about it. Thank you. Let's do a save. Kids are vanishing. Well, it's news to you. Peppers, you've spoken to 10 people about this already. Yeah, they only tried to make it illegal somewhere recently, but it was never written anywhere. Hog, you might be confusing government building flag, flying rules with general public. I thought there was a rule that said you couldn't, you know, like putting the flag on a t-shirt or merchandise or, you know, putting the pattern of the flag on anything that isn't just specifically like flying it as a flag was like, you know, distasteful and not allowed. And that's why when you see people like jumping out there with those giant like American flag like full body suits and stuff, it's like the founding fathers would be like turning in their grave if they saw that, right? I thought that was a thing. Very specific rules about respecting and flying the American in the army and navy especially, but citizens can do anything they want. Okay. They have a specific code for it, but it's an option. It's optional to follow it. Hey, Dapper Demon, how you doing? We're having a very deep discussion. Well, I think maybe we're out of it now. We were having a deep discussion. Now we're talking about the American flag. So the government entities may follow the code. They may follow the code out of respect. So they don't even have to do it. You're saying, but they do because it's just because of what they do. Also, they're claiming we're violent and we're not, but we like. Can you imagine making one out? Ooh, this was typed with much passion. The most important forms of non-violent protest are legal. Yeah, I mean that's unconstitutional. Very early in American history, a precedent was set saying it's okay to burn a flag as a form of political protest. Like, you just want to leave the violent forms of protest left? Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, I can see a world where that would be, you know, what they would want, and then they would try and control that narrative, and it gives them excuses to, like, deploy military and all that kind of stuff. And make a martial law, quote unquote. So, that, you know, be on the lookout for that. Hog, my teacher who introduced me to you is getting married. Congratulations to them. Wait, so hold on. Your teacher introduced me to you? Is that how you found me? I don't think I knew that. Tell me more about that, Fat Cat. How did that happen? They were like, you might like this hedgehog. Specifically not the live stream, though. They would just said the videos, right? Oh, I don't know where you got that, since that was never a thing. I don't know. I thought it was. I don't know where I got it from. I thought that was a thing. That's why, like, all the merch of American flag and shit is, like, incredibly heinous. But I guess you're saying that's like official decorum rules. It would be heinous for that, but you don't have to follow that. Okay, well maybe that's where my confusion comes from. Yay for Medabots as the foundation for woke political discussion. It always happens in the last like hour of the stream. We stop paying attention to the game, we just start yapping. Maybe the male and female Medabots binary discussion led into it, but who knows? Are you telling me Erica's been abducted? Oh, not again. What? Oh, read the paper then. That's it. We know they've gone missing, bro. What? That's what I had to read the paper to just confirm for the 10th time. People have gone missing. Oh, get the car out. Get me out of here. The US sucks. Yeah, well, I mean, I still have some of my stuff there, maybe. Because when I left the US, it was during COVID. I had to get out. I was on a temporary visa. I couldn't get my next visa. And I had to make a snap decision to leave. And at the time, I was living with my girlfriend at the time. And she wasn't there either because she had made a snap decision to leave as well because she was from the Netherlands. And I'm from Australia. So a lot of my stuff that I had, that I was living with, is still there in America somewhere. Maybe in landfill. Maybe in a storage bin that she had. Because we were both out of the country, and then her like manager had to like go into our place and unpack it and like put it all in storage and then rent out that place because we couldn't get back to it, and they needed to like make some money on it. So I don't know what happened to my stuff, but you know, like some stuff like very sentimental clothing, my camera, my samurai sword, guys, is stuck in America. And I'm never going to be able to get it back because I don't think I can come back to America because I'm on Discord and people have shared photos of JD Vance in those Discords. And now I'm, by accessory, I am now a threat to America. Let alone just having this stream and chatting about the goodness. Oh, the train is here? Oh, hello. Oh, yes, you, villain. So you're trying to meet up with your date here too, huh? Kids these days. Hedgehog Enjoyer, look at the rewards tab. Where's that? Will the hog get back to Medabots? Predict. Streamers can't cast a prediction on their own channel. That's called cooking the books. That's funny. I once served JD Vance as a waiter. He was very demanding and didn't tip. Did you spit in his food? Did you put anthrax in the food? I mean, clearly not. I'm still waiting for my girlfriend. You're too young to understand. Can I drive down the train tracks? No. Wait, so... where do I go then? Oh. How the hell are you meant to know that, dude? How the hell are you meant to, like, know to click on the statue of the dog?
Watch where you're going.
Me? What about you? Battle me, bitch! This is how we solve a disagreement. Let's laser. I don't know if I'd recognize him without suspenders and a propeller hat. He's sourceless, isn't he? Really sourceless. He could never make a political movement by himself. Most streamers that predict on their channel future still tend to get it wrong. They're like, I can't conceive of how they would have found my deepest, darkest secret. And it would ruin me. I never predicted this would happen. Pretty sure the first time I joined you, I told you about my PE teacher. Maybe you did, Fat Cat. But maybe I... My memory is that you said that you showed me to your teacher, actually. To say that your teacher showed you to me... I guess I got that backwards in my mind. But I do have a recollection of a teacher, you saying something. That was a while ago. A lot has happened since then. A lot happens every single week and every single day. And it's hard to keep up. I saw a streamer who planned to do one video every week, and it's been 5 years without any content on their channel. Well, hopefully a tragedy didn't befall them. I must say, I was a bit of a snarky bastard to someone on my channel who commented saying my stuff wasn't all that good. I went and just I clicked on their name and looked at their channel, and their channel was like that, Assault. It was like, hey, I do videos every week about this. And they hadn't uploaded anything. And I was like, excuse me, motherfucker. How about you go do your own fucking channel? Before coming and commenting on mine. This dog will beat 'em on, be your next white whale. What is that? Beat 'em on. Oh, beat 'em on. Isn't that the thing where they like shot marbles? That was Bakugan, wasn't it? Or was it Beatamon and Bakugan? There's a guy peeking out of the sewer at the top of the screen, yes. A construction worker, he's got a hat on. He's very large. Level 75. It doesn't seem to, like, actually do anything, though, I must say. Leveling up, I don't see a difference in damage. I don't see a difference in anything, really. Bakugan was marbles that turn into monsters. Beatamon is monsters that shoot marbles. Well, you can see my confusion. I was considering playing, like, a Beyblade game. But then I was like, they're actually like really boring to play because it's just like, it's just digitally doing what you would do in real life with the Beyblade, but that's more fun because you're there, you know? I made a not safe for work of Hog, but no one will ever know or see it. My god. I'm telling your teacher. No, stop! Hey! You've made the bed, you must lie in it. You what? Finally finished my aggressively chicken flavored noodles with chili oil. 12 out of 10. Simple, fast, and tasty. I went out to dinner last night and I had this truffle fried rice, and that was pretty immaculate, I must say. Another kid! They're turning children into adult men in gimp suits. Unexpectedly, we got more credit for something. They're coming us to the HQ. How did he de-age, though? Maybe Erica went back to the Select Corps headquarters. Maybe. Why is it that the police always show up after I do all the work? Because policemen don't solve crimes, Fearbepus. This is something you must learn in life. Maybe these guys are children too in the suits. Now I need the motivation to edit like 20 vids of Grounded I recorded from all the streams and post them. Or I can pretend they don't exist and not do that. My advice to you is to not look at them like they're 20 vids, but just look at them one vid at a time and just slowly do them. That's, at least for me, like if I have like a big chunk of things and I look at them as a big chunk, I'm like, this is impossible. But if I just kind of like chip away, like what I've done right now, like say I've got a folder right now that has like 200 something posts to make videos out of, right? If I just had that folder and I was like, I got to make 200 posts, I would never do them. But what I've done is I've gone in and I've just like broken them down into like groups of 10. And like I'll do 10 at a time each time. That's a number I know how long that will take. It means about 15 minutes of like voice recording. It means about like, you know, a good like day's worth of editing, like, you know, whatever you want to quantify that is, like a day I'd work on it. I'd get it done in a day. But like if I do more than that, and it's like, oh, then it's like 30 minutes of recording. It's like 2 days of work. It's like, oh, too much. And for me, like the hardest part is like sitting down and putting the recording on and doing the voice, because I'm very picky with the takes I want to use, and I know I'm going to hate it. Might actually work at my college shit now, finally. Did schooling me put you in the mood to be doing your schoolwork? Boss, we have a prepper poll. No. What? Will Hog finish the game this stream? Oh no, there's a lot more of the game left. I'm not finishing this stream. In fact, I'm even over time right now, aren't I? I was hoping to finish the city, but oh, we got too deep in the chat. Excuse me. You're obviously curious, so if you want me to know more, go investigate the statue of Bonaparte. It's obvious the Select Corps isn't going to. Yes. No, Hog, it's the fact that I have 4 hours left to do it before it's officially late. You gotta do it, Rosa. Get to it. That's like not safe for working the baby Jesus, not safe for working the Hog. You've committed a grave sin. I'm not even sure what you want to do. I mean, there's not much to work with here. Hog, I must go to work now. I'll be back in 9 hours. Could you continue streaming until I get back? I'm sorry, no. I must eat, and I must rest my voice, too. Doctor, nobody loves you. The statue's looking pretty suspicious. What should I do about it? Oh, good. Hey, Momoko. I've been here waiting for you. Let's go somewhere, Bona. Yep. It was true love. Man, dating seems kind of complicated. What do I do? Looks like my date isn't coming. I know I shall kill some time with you. Oh shit. Your battle, of course. Dr. Armand. I'm going. With grief and regret, but I'm going. Well, thank you for stopping by, Rosa. And thank you for having a conversation with me. I'm going to be thinking about that. Oh yeah, he has like the X Rakusho and the X Medabots. That's super dangerous for me, no? Alright, Hail Mary, get a crit. Hell for leather. Get the crit. End it in one shot. Let's do it. Damn. That's the opposite of what I wanted. electric clunk. Oh, good. Dapper Demon, to be fair, I know myself when I say edit, I really mean leave the video as is, but add an end screen and outro music, because I lack the willpower to listen to my voice longer than needed. I wish not to gain more tedious hobbies, such as actual video editing. Yeah. Video editing can be tedious. Depends on, like, how involved you want it to be as well. Like, I would not be able to, like, edit, like, Mr. Beast style editing where it's, like, flying around all the fucking time, all this, like, transitions and shit. Like, hell nah. I studied classical editing, film editing, for pacing and effect. Shoot the head. I can't wait to give Hog my money. Oh my god. No. Oh my god. Immaculate cease function. I didn't even see I got crit there. Done. You're done, Dr. Almond. You thought you were a fucking leading scientist in your field? You just got fucking childed. Get wrecked with your fucking, like, not even on-market fucking Medabot parts. Get out of here. You'll make a fine member of the Rubber Robo Gang. You're telling me you're a member of the Rubber Robo Gang? With the fucking, Rubber Robo Gang fucking hat, fucking aesthetic? I can't believe it. Doctor, what'd you just say? Show me just how far you can go. If you got any real skill, come to where I'll be waiting. Meep. I want to look very good, but it seems I've been pulled into another mess. I'm gonna see this through to the end, but the problem is, I have to go into the sewer. Oh. Alright. Let's put on that new hat we just got, because that's like a super Medabots hat. No. Wrong. Damn it. Wrong. You're gonna take it and you like it. Oh my god, we're getting more not safe at work. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, thank god. I thought we just crashed the game! No more cactus head. We're going for the super Medabots head. There it is, reaction bomb. And then we get rid of the homing and change it for something else. Vulcan, maybe. Or spiky gun? Vulcan? 45, 14, 29, 20, 35. I'm gonna go with a Vulcan. That's nice. That's a nice kaboodops right there. Alright. Save. Backup save. Ugh. No, not the sewer level. It's gonna smell. I get the high prompt so often, it's so fun. I just realized that doesn't come through on my back-end combined chat. I don't see the high messages. Oh, Disco, we definitely need one of those, like, patting the creature with a hog done up, don't we? That'd be great. At least it's not a poison swamp level. No, that was the first level, the poison swamp. With the witch that made us wear a dress. I'm still mad at the internship I need to do also has classwork I have to do to complete the course. Like, what the fuck? I thought the actual work would be my course. Hold on. internship also has classwork. Not just the internship. That kind of sucks, yeah. Hog my hip size is a 42. Don't get me started on my ass. Alrighty. I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta get some work done. I gotta get some food eaten. This is a nice stream, and it was a nice. It was nice to have the fun stuff and to have the serious stuff. I like it that we can do that, guys. Gonna head off as well. Have a good day. Have a good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Seb. Enjoy your time. Good night, all. Oh, no, Hog. Shame only caught the end. You've been here for a while, Vivian. You've been here for a while. I've stayed an extra half hour, I must say. Usually I do the 3 hours. Because I get tired. And people go to bed usually as well by now. Missed the first 40 minutes napping. Well, this is good. Now you can go do your work. Everyone get their work done. And no one gets in trouble. It was excellent dropping in for the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Hyrule, Noponia, Kurstalia, and I forgot the last one. The last name. And I thank you for your birthday card wish, because I don't think you were here. Did I thank you in person when I was reading it? I don't think you were here for the last one, right? You said you didn't make it in the comments, right? You said you were asleep. I think I responded saying thank you to your message. I'm sure I did. Yes, I thanked you in the comments, that's right. Marriage Unity Soup. Chat, should I beat the Ender Dragon next stream? Yes, you should. You should. Whose head is that? Is that Jack Films? Jack Films' forehead. That's so rude. I want to see a timestamp for you thanking me. Well, I don't know what that is. I went through them like down and to the right. So I went top to bottom and across. So if you look at the VOD and just kind of like, you know, see which one I'm talking about, you know if yours is before or after it. Then I'll stop playing and wait for the next stream. Yes, next stream we're back at it with Poirot again. Next stream, we're gonna finish. I've decided we're gonna finish this game and the other game before we do anything else. Because that's a loose promise because I might just dip my toes in other things as well. But also, I might not be able to stream the next week because I'll be out of town. I'm bringing my laptop. I'm gonna try and do a stream, and I don't know what we'll be playing on that stream because it'll be a laptop that's not as strong as this computer and can't do as much. So. We'll see what happens then. So there might be a little bit of an interruption already, but there you go. But that's not next stream, that's the ones afterwards. That's another week from now. So next time we'll be doing Poirot again. I'm going to solve that murder. I watched Haunting in Venice, the Poirot film I hadn't seen yet, from Kenneth Branagh. Very different to Death on the Nile and the Murder on the Orient Express. Very different kind of style. There's kind of like a supernatural element to it. Not sure I was totally into it as much as the others. Still okay. But I did prefer the other ones more, I think. And apparently it's the fourth one coming out, which is apparently going to be good, so I'm excited for that. So, until next time, we'll catch you guys next time. Where's my button? See ya! Unite in the sky, guys. I'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by.